sọ́nà rẹ̀ náà onítàn bá ti jọ po wèrè tán wọ́n á tún sọ pé tẹ owó sẹ́mi o owó ló máa fi ń bẹ̀ relationship on merit ni bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ orí burúkú ẹ̀ tán ti jà tán ti ṣe kíni ìyẹn ló tún máa pe come to island náà fún send owó sí owó yìí náà ni olórí burúkú ìwọ yẹn ló wá lọ ń ṣe interview pẹ̀lú àwọn tó búlì ẹ̀ kó tó kú àwọn tó nà kúrò àsìkò yẹn nìwọ náà wá Ọmọwùnmí olórí burúkú ni ẹ olóṣì ìran yín máa ń pọkọ jẹ ni ìran ẹ̀yin Ọmọwùnmí ẹ máa ń pọkọ jẹ ní ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ friends does that so ọ̀rẹ́ tiẹ̀ àbọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ ẹ ó ti yọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ gún ọkọ ẹ níbi tẹ́ ti ń jà ní olórí burúkú ni ẹ ọkọ ẹ tó fẹ́ sílé tó bá ti marry ọkọ ẹ tó fẹ́ sílé àbí boyfriend ẹ tó ń dún ẹyin nídòó òṣì ó ti fẹ́ gún boyfriend ẹ yẹ alólórí burúkú ló pọ̀ jù ní friends does that èmi ò sọ pé ọ̀rẹ́ ò kì í jà àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ máa ń jà but I know what I'm talking about tí primeboy bá ti wà lẹ́kí tó wá kí wọn bá everybody àwọn boys máa ń wà tà láti ni wọ́n máa ń wà tà láti ni ó ṣáà máa dájà lẹ́nu primeboy ṣáà máa dájà lẹ́ tó wọn àti ẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ jà ni and it is always bloody it has to be bloody ní ṣá. lọ́rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́kọ tiẹ̀ ní àbí ọmọ àbí.
bọ̀ primeboy náà ti wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ rí.
kí lẹ sọ. mi ì gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́niyẹn sọ ṣáà lẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ tó bọ́lẹ̀. I've told you guys mo ti sọ fún yín lórí péèjì eléyìí mi ì sọ ìmí o this page is for Mohbad only ni péèjì yìí wà fún so if you find yourself here unknowingly just X out if you purposely come here waka jeje this page is for Mohbad only and if I'm saying anything that you are against it you are against Mohbad ma gbé ṣépè ni my page is solidly for Mohbad alone you lórí burúkú ẹ̀yin the same person náà lẹ sọ pé justice for Mohbad ẹ̀yin yẹn náà lẹ ń defend Sam Larry how can you be fighting for Mohbad and be defending Sam Larry is it not craziness you are fighting for Mohbad but you are defending his oppressors while he was still here with us wọ́n ní láti lọ check ọpọlọ yín. èmi inú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sọ pé ẹ̀ ń jà fún Mohbad kí Sam Larry kan tiẹ̀ ra ṣe àìsí yín lásán olóṣì wọn bó ṣe wà yẹn àìmọye wọn ló kúrú DM Sam Larry tó máa lọ tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o gbogbo àwọn tọ́nà wọn ń jà pọ̀ mọ́ yìí o àìmọye wọn ló ti máa wọnú DM Sam Larry lọ́tọ̀ ti máa lọ tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nínú inbox o àìmọye wọn o abẹ́yìn Nigerian sì kan mo ti mọ̀ wá yín bàjẹ́ in the place of these 2 years mo mọ̀ wá yín bàjẹ́ àwọn ọlọ́mọ abọ́ta tó máa ń justice for Mohbad àwọn náà lọ tún máa ní baba bless your boy now your boy never chop since yesterday bless your boy now. jẹ́ kí n mú nǹkan tá a lè play mo rí kíní interview spending náà gbogbo ètò ṣe ń ṣe yẹn kò kàn èmi first impression last longer nǹkan tó bọ́ta tó kọ́kọ́ wá gbé sí wa láyà yẹn mo ṣì ń rò mí tí get out of it
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
ó lọ ń ṣe meeting pẹ̀lú àwọn Cubana àwọn sosobríkan ló lọ bá jókòó àwọn tó àwọn ìjìnlẹ̀ gangan táwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn àwọn ló lọ bá jókòó yẹn that means you have connection with them go and interview those people too Go and interview them too. Kókó ṣì lọ.
Olóṣò lórí burúkú ọmọ.
Alele tún bá wí bá.
Ṣé o lè jókòó lórí ìṣọ̀bẹ Elégùṣì? Ṣé ìṣọ̀bẹ Elégùṣì ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì strong? Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì dúró kakaraka? Ṣé.
Láyé bàjẹ́ lẹ́yìn tí.
Gross, insane, despicable.
Àwọn pípọ̀ yìí máa ṣe sí i. Mo tiẹ̀ ní àá. Kí ló pa sí?
Lórí burúkú ọmọ. Lagata the attention seeker. Attention lọmọ láti pàǹtà.
Arifa wà ń tà.
And they did not give her till she get to Mohbad's gate.
That's why.
Jẹ́ kí n jáde n fẹ́ gbé àkáǹtì mi gangan wọlé. N fẹ́ lọ ṣe mistake wọlé kódà pé mo divert show mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Bí bá ti rí mi tí mo wọlé ń sìn mood wọn máa change ni. Mood wọn máa change ni. Jẹ́ ká gbọ́.
Kí lẹ tẹ̀ lọ ṣe lórí platform Arifa?
Òun ló gbé mi sókè arírọ́ ńlá jogún ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àgbà. Ológun.
This lawyer is King Well's best friend.
Arírọ́
And
ńlá
before that
jogún.
corona inquest, which corona inquest was on the 5th of September 2024, and a day after was when King Well came to give this submission, and also it was the period Queen Alaja manager got my number. I don't know where she got my number from, and she called me and she was like, I heard what you're saying about. I was saying it is what you're saying about spending, and then she was like,
Do that. Focus. Pẹ̀lú ayélujára.
What's it called?
Comment section. Ayé náà wà comment section.
Just innocent, you know. If I remember that period now, you contacted me now. That period.
Of course, that we are trying to bring spending down to Ikorodu safety.
For who?
Remember,
What did I say to you?
you said we should get him an apartment. Once I get the apartment, I should let you know.
No, I said I don't want to get involved. Apartments for spending care. No, you were saying they want to, you guys for safety.
Yes, I told you me and two women. We want to arrange a house for him.
Almost sexy or something like that.
Like he is not trustworthy.
Yeah, I said it's not trustworthy because
That we should be careful. Yes.
I have this video then. You understand? So at the end of the day, this was the hold on.
Remember, I called him that night, and he's not picking up.
Yeah, he was not picking up.
I now told the woman that spending is not picking.
I said he has compromised. That's when I told you he was compromised. Because before that period, King West has already made it clear that they're in contact with the Spanish lawyer, that they are one, that together, blah, 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 blah. You know. So that people can understand. So that's when that Alaja was not calling. Don't say what King White was saying it. He said it more than 1 or 2 times on his panel. So there we go.
Kò yẹ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́rọ̀ là ń gbọ́. Kò yẹ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. A fi ilẹ̀ ajá yín dá torí pé ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ kó ṣùwọ̀n. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ń ṣe. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ń ṣe gbogbo orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
A wò pé ẹjẹ́ kì í ṣàṣírí kíní ẹ̀fọn yìí tá a ṣe lọ.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ọ̀rọ̀ kan mi wà gbọ́ tó jẹ́ pé ẹnu ta láti máa gbọ́ tá à ní gbọ́ nínú ilé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà.
ẹ jẹ́ sáré ṣàlàyé fún yín díẹ̀ kẹ́ńgàn.
ṣé Lagata rìkọ́dù wọn ni?
lórí ọ̀rọ̀ corona inquest ẹni tó ṣẹ̀tẹ̀ gangan.
Lagata rìkọ́dù King White àti MFF.
so understand but gbogbo bó ṣe
ẹ jẹ́ ń tọ̀nà ẹ̀kẹ́ lè máa wo bó ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ àrífà.
ṣe get but.
Lagata rìkọ́dù wọn pè rìkọ́dù wọn.
wọ́n fà jẹ́ kíní lẹ́yìn òun ní nǹkan kan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ń bẹ̀yẹn pàtó. ṣe understand.
whenever the less kò yẹ kó máa mú sóòtù tí wọ́n wá fún wa. ó yẹ ká máa gbọ́ ń dà ní test story. ó kú díẹ̀ ní wọ́n rẹ̀ fi change ẹ̀ náà.
sísá lẹ́sìn same story náà lè máa gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ nǹkan tí standing tó lọ sọ́nà lé nǹkan tí cp ti sọ nínú
Lagata ló ń pè yàn.
nínú public ní ẹ̀tọ́ bá ló sí statement tó kàn tí gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé nílé kó bá dé kan òun náà ló padà lọ di fún corona inquest ló lọ sọ kò lè fi kó ìkùdẹ̀ lè yọ kó tó bá
àní wẹ́ẹ̀sì òkú díẹ̀ kó yí ilé mi sẹ́. ó ní pé ó ní kan tó dùn mọ́ òun jù nínú kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní wípé ó ní pé òun gbọ́ pé Wùmí náà bá ọkọ ẹ̀ jà. ó ní òun gbọ́ pé Wùmí náà bá ọkọ ẹ̀ jà pé òun àtọkọ ẹ̀ jà. ẹ lọ sí fóònù lọ sí àwọn tó ti sáré wá ṣáájú ẹ̀ sọ lẹ́sàn án ló pé èèyàn titi wá wà ń bẹ̀ pé èèyàn tó wá wà ń bẹ̀ nǹkan tí èèyàn sáré wá purọ́ fún wa nígbà tó yẹ pé kò sí.
ẹni tí mo padà sọ pé kí lọ́dún dá ilé tí ó pẹ́ délẹ̀ sí
ó máa pẹ́ délẹ̀.
mi ò sí àwọn ọmọ tíwájú sísá pínkì lọ́sẹ̀ pẹ̀lú kí n gbọ́ ìtànfà níbo lẹ́wà mo ní ẹ̀wù mo ti ní program lọ́jọ́ yẹn gangan mi ò tẹ̀ lé lọ sóò dẹ́gbà káàkiri ètò.
bí ó ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí lọ ẹ̀ bá ti méyàn kan kó máa lọ kókò tiẹ̀ kò fi fóònù kókò fi fóònù sápò kókò gbọ́kàn tó fẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ̀ adẹ́gbẹ́ ó ṣe pé ẹbí tí a máa gbọ́ níbi kan àwọn dẹ̀ ti bìlí pé ẹ̀ka òṣùwọ̀n lẹ́sẹ̀ máa ń ṣe náà fún ẹ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni sọ̀rọ̀ lè reason tí wọ́n
náà jọ kí lẹbi sọ fún King White kan èpè kan lẹbi sọ fún
ọ̀tọ̀
lèmi.
láti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ẹni tó jẹ́ bí so understand so èèyàn mi ni wọ́n ṣe understand kò sí ìgbà tó.
ṣe gbọ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ bíi lọ́ọ̀yà spending yẹn ẹ máa gbọ́ ọ ẹ̀yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
ẹ ṣe máa ń ṣe náà fún ẹ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni sọ̀rọ̀ lè reason tí mo sọ fún yín bí àná lọ ni pé tẹ́ bá wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nǹkan tá a ti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ because ẹni tó jẹ́ bí lọ́ọ̀yà spending yẹn understand so èèyàn mi ni wọ́n ṣe understand kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tán tí ò ṣe tó jẹ́ tuntun ṣe understand kì í ṣe tuntun nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ but ẹni tẹ́lẹ̀ ní wọ́n ti àwọn bàbá Fálànà ti yọ owó ara wọn pé àwọn kúrẹ́ làwọn fẹ́ ṣe àwọn òde gba kọ́bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ òbí but lọ́wọ́ táwọn wà báyìí àwọn làwọn set up corona inquest àwọn dẹ̀ ti yọ ọwọ́ àwọn
ṣé ń gbọ́ àwọn làwọn set up corona inquest ṣe rántí pé mo sọ fún yín pé ọ́fíìsì bàbá Fálànà ń jọ yẹn nígbà tí mo débẹ̀ lọ set up corona inquest ṣe ti gbọ́n sìn tí mo fi sọ pé tí mo fi sọ pé gbogbo corona inquest tí gbogbo yín pariwo lẹ́nu kò ṣẹ̀yìn mi tí mo mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ Fálànà òun lẹ́yìn náà tún ti gbọ́ confirmation yẹn.
ẹ mọ bá ṣe lòun náà láti jọ ẹ àwọn dẹ̀ set up corona fún ọdẹ láti lè fi investigate láti lè.
ṣe ti gbọ́ àwọn dẹ̀ set up corona fún wọn ni ṣe ti gbọ́ ìyẹn gan lásán tí mo ti ṣe fún Mohbad ó ti tó ládá lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba fún mi ìyẹn gan lásán.
káwọn ṣe kéde kan yan wọn àwọn fẹsọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀
pé tó bá wọn kẹ gbé mi ṣe.
gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ náà ó ṣẹlẹ̀.
ibi ìbáyẹn ni call ti wọlé the call cut off that recording ó dẹ̀ dùn mí gan because when that call came in it was an important call as well I had to pick that call continuation of that yeah this guy King White and the lawyer.
Lagata ń rìkọ́dù àwọn èèyàn Arifa bí Lagata ṣe máa rìkọ́dù wọn náà nìyẹn má wò rí.
ní píríọ̀dù yẹn tó fi wá wàásù pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ what is happening and the lady's name was mentioned the Queen Alaja name was mentioned too on this live on this thing I don't want to read between the line of this this show don't share open son meta. There are 3 things that was cleared. That King Wet made it clear. Also, there's another video. King Wet said they have like 4 moles around Baba Mohbad. They are hosts. They are very close to Baba Mohbad. You understand? And we know one of them that is clear that came from that platform. It was part of those people that started the first rally they did in Nigeria for Wunmi that period. You understand? So let me think it will compromise. This pending guy. Power before this show, he was saying that Mohbad appeared to him while he was in cell. That Mohbad told him that he should not compromise and that he's ready to say the truth. So that was why when he came out, the first platform he went to was that person's platform. Was that person's platform? You know? So at the end of the day, he said there that only corona inquest mawa. They said there will be corona inquest, that when he gets to corona inquest, he will be able to say his truth. And that if you want to answer any question here, it's yes or no. And if you don't want to answer, don't answer. But eventually, he even still drops on me on the questions that were being asked. So now, you have said so many things. VDM interview you still jump the fact that you never said Mohbad wanted to throw Liam into the water on the Butemeta bridge. But yet you said the driver parked at the Butemeta when Mo and me was fighting. Right? You said that the other Prado car was already making their way home. That was why you guys did not get to the destination at the same time. Because of that stopover you guys had. And when I ask you that, is it true that there was a record of you saying that, did you ever mention that Mo wanted to throw the baby in the water or in the river or in the ocean, whatever? He said no, that's not what he said. That there is no way when they came to visit him, Marty, that is allowed to bring in a phone or any form of
the sleep.
That's
Any one
of them that said that there is a recording of him saying such. You understand? Now, my own personal opinion, that statement might be true, except there are other devices like pen or glasses or whatever, those recording device, except that. But then, when I asked the people that was involved, that do you have this evidence? They said no, and I was told there was no recording of such. So I believe when he now said the side of his own story, that the only thing he said that there was an argument, and CY opened the car, and CY put the baby on the seat of the car, and he grabbed the baby that on the main road, and I just abandoned a little baby on the chair, and that he picked the baby. That was the story he gave to those people that asked him question on the day they visited him at Panty. So now, spending, you continuously lying. In this matter, you have said like at least Timothy and this thing started after September 6th. After Mbuki change. So, Kini, what is you even said that you have Mohbad's iCloud.
So when they see the sleep.
You said it.
And I not snap and keep.
So, Queen Alaja, and I will continue for you to have that now to call me and started shouting like a fool I will continue to mention your name. Because what is your Queen, when you started on Papariano, have you forgotten? November, December 2023. You were in that platform December 24/25. You were swearing, cussing, Bolibi, shake, your voice has gone. December 31st, crossover to January 2024. Queen Alaja, you was on that platform, you were crying, shouting, cussing, doing all sort of things. Overnight, people were in church. You was there doing crossover of cussing on Papariano's platform. There's record of that. Yeah? You had never for once mentioned anything of such as spending whatever. So at what point did you now discover that spending is your neighbor? Spending is your aburu adubu or whatnot? And ever since you have been speaking to this boy, yeah, you have destabilized his life. You have changed his narratives. You have been giving him wrong advice. And now you are becoming to be like those people that if they mention the nurse, they are coming to attack them. And the way you crawl, do you know how your journey started? You left Papariano. You first ran to Aries, right? I will sue Aries. I will check in with Aries. I will check in. From there, you migrated to Bukit Jesse. At some point, you was a moderator there because you are trying to find your way around Baba. I remember you DM me. You DM me in my inbox saying that you want to blah 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 blah. That's what he said.
Babe.
What is your connection? Is you now that will not tell me that I'm playing a voice note that was doctored before the original was played?
Okay.
Have you forgotten how you were dragging Baba Mohbad? So what is the connection between you, the nurse spending, that you are going everywhere, trying to shade them, trying to cover them, trying to protect them? Trying to protect them. And you have the audacity to call me and started telling me rubbish. That why did I record Baba? Why did I say Kiniko? How did you get my number? Stalker. Could they see what you say? Could they show Kikiri a one lalu mashi? And this is your strategy. So I will not be able to connect any dots. I want that to I want Fiori Onikalu Paran. I want you. Now I don't know vessel. We level on vessel. As you release president.
Try not to do
Why? He was in the car, he was in the house. He lied to us that you left the house that day because when Mo and fighting, you guys had the Mali fight. You left the house.
Benza minimum drop
for the driver now to come and tell us that nobody, I repeat, nobody left that house from those who came from Ikorodu. And when Very Dark Man was about to interview you now, he was talking, they say you are the one that called the nurse, they say Kiniko, the driver, let's start from the driver. She was interviewing, the interviewer he was now saying, let us start from the driver. Even the car, wait, but I know he knows what he's doing. He just gave you a platform for you to be comfortable so that you can be able to express yourself. Right? So, with your own mouth spending, you said that everything the driver said was true. Abi? Spending. Only everything the driver said. Very Dark Man asked you, did you
listened to my interview with the driver, you said yes, you have seen it, and you said everything the driver said was the truth. So the driver said nobody left the house. That is the truth, Abi. Okay, we hold on to that as the truth. But you said that you left the house when they were arguing, spending. Even to buy a mistake, our guru and Igbagbe Tamaviku. Anyway, Tabati Rie, Otiye, Fan or to Japan. So that when you come out of the drag, you are wrongly. You come out here, until you bow to our gen. Walai, Ohoma Babati Shere, to do the Burukunier. Yahweh, don't be a
Lagata, I'm going to say this. Olori Buruku ni fún nǹkan tó sọ yẹn.
Sorry, Mr.
Tó bá lọ arazie, tó bá pàdé ẹ̀ níta, tó lọ ń fún nígbà tí ṣeré, àbí tó ní káwọn èèyàn máa fún gbà tí ṣeré.
Please don't say that.
Ṣé pé lómi náà tún ti ń correct ẹ̀. The same thing ta sọ pé wọ́n ṣe fún Mohbad òun ló fẹ́ lọ máa ṣe fún spending yẹn o. Ṣé pé ẹlòmíì ti correct ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Arifa. The same bully tó bully Mohbad wọ́n náà fẹ́ lọ máa ṣe fún spending yẹn. Orí ẹ̀ ti dàrú. Olòṣà aláwọ̀n lẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀.
Yes.
Ọlọ́ṣẹ́ máa ń fẹnu ara wọn kó bá ara wọn nìyẹn o.
Olú máa gbàgbá.
Ọlọ́ṣẹ́ máa ń fẹnu kó bá ara wọn nìyẹn.
Onẹ́niwẹ̀ tó bá ti rí ó máa gbàgbá tí ṣeré. Ọmọ yẹn sì wá ní
ìyẹn ti wá lọ ṣe èèyàn kan kù kí ọkọ lọ máa nà á máa believe nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yìí. Bó ṣe fẹnu ara ẹ̀ para ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Èèyàn kan ti correct ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ pé kó má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́.
The way you said it when you came out of prison 2 days after was when I was opportune to speak to you through a lady that you were forming dating after 2 days old, and you yourself you said so many things, spending. So now you cannot come and say the truth. You cannot come and say the truth. Me, I'm just happy that my 1 naira was not part of your bail or your
keeping or spending fi jẹun lọ mọ́ àwọn people yìí lọ́wọ́. Ṣé mọ̀? Gbogbo ìgbà tí spending fún wọn evidence yẹn, wọn ò jù síta lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ṣóyé yín. Wọ́n tọ́jú ẹ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé bó ṣe ń fún wọn lọ́njú síta, bóyá ń fún wọn lọ́njú síta, kò ní lè parọ́. Public á jẹ́rìí wọn. Nísìn àárín àwọn àti ẹnìkan ló wà. Ó wá ń ka wọn lára pé ọ̀tọ̀ ni nǹkan tó sọ fún wa. Ó wá ń ka wọn lára ń sìn.
Queen Alaja, I know you are here listening. Yeah? You are here. You are going to Wabushi Waye. Yao Shini, Yajara Bukan. Evil woman. For those people to say the truth, this is what happened. No. That's what happened. If you know that your hand is not there, why was you lying to us? You said that Mohbad Wunmi cooked rice on Monday at 11 o'clock. That he serve you rice.
I'm evidence, I'm a tọ́jú ẹ̀. Yeah, why you say money low one take you?
You don't talk spending. And yet, you said you left the house on Sunday night at 1 a.m. when you guys got to Lekki, that the fight was too much, the argument, they were arguing, you just say, this is how they normally do, and you packed your bag and you left. And the lifestyle said on Monday, Mohbad saw me, and I carry my school bag, and I wear socks. That Mohbad was even joking that, lifestyle, why are you carrying this bag like a schoolboy? Abi, and lifestyle, you told me yourself that you left the house to go to your own house. So,
I want to ask, which estate will open this estate at 1 a.m.? Which estate? 1 a.m. You left the house 1 a.m. Which estate?
It was not 1 a.m.
Wọ́n máa ń rìn mọ́jú ni o. Ẹgbẹ́ narrative wèrè yìí lọ. Wọ́n máa ń rìn mọ́jú l'estate wọ́n bẹ̀ yẹn.
And spending. You are still coming to lie to us. Have you forgotten that DJ Bami said in court
ó ní
that
ìwọ́n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí lóòótọ́ ni
he was being spending and the nurse that went to the pharmacy to go and buy something. Have you forgotten that he said that?
Lagata. That's the TC of the thing.
No, ọ̀rọ̀ kan ní ìpín ọ̀bẹ sọ lórí ayé yìí máa bàjẹ́ ó tí mọ̀ nǹkan kan.
Lagata, they are sounding as Sam Larry. This Sam Larry can sound in one of them sound.
Compare with what they are saying.
Oh, sound will be Sam Larry Lagata. They bully you not behind the closed door.
These people are
5 days, 5 days at the CDC, 5 days. Nígbà tó jáde fresh.
The other one said it was high throughout. He didn't
John na realize
so I don't know. Don't think they made me laugh like Mumu like this.
You threaten them, you can get in trouble yourself. Aren't you wise
my
enough to know
husband
that?
died.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
wise
nurse
Latin,
was
okay,
with us
you
all
threaten
night.
individual. You will get
All
in
night
trouble
too.
for that.
All night.
Wait now, Lagata, you dey talk the story wey spending tell you now. He dey pay you say he dey deny am. Spending wey tell me say na him hold the door of the Prado because Mohbad want to push the girl down on motion when they get to Third Mainland Bridge.
Irú ẹ̀ kò jẹ́ ká mọ̀ tó ẹ̀ lórí àrírọ́ ńlá jogún. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti ń
Say
pa kò jẹ́
Mohbad
ká
wan
mọ̀
throw Wunmi down on motion when they got to Third Mainland
parọ́
Bridge.
kú dànù.
After they go say like I thought they record. Spending. You will hear your voice yourself now. You go say na AI.
Arifa. How? Ebi na.
Sam Larry no record Zlatan. Baba Mohbad no record Wunmi. Wunmi no record Iya Mohbad. Iya Mohbad no
Record
record
is
Baba Mohbad.
necessary at some
Anybody
point.
can record.
Na record
At some point it is
this
necessary.
every day. If your way no dey
But
pure,
it is not legally under the
don't
law.
go dey whine
It is not
us.
legal under the law.
Queen Alaja, you dey recorded now.
It is not legal under the law. But at some
What
point,
are you looking for up and down? Olórí burúkú ni yín. Are you guys mad? Una go turn everybody on TikTok, everybody on social media. You
tó o bá try láti drag King White, èmi ò ṣe pàdé King White o, but tó o bá try láti drag King White, wo
That was what King White said.
wàá rí nǹkan tí máa ṣe fún ẹ torí wà tí King White ẹ ṣì ń sọ̀rọ̀ dọ́là you are still calling King White, you are still texting King White tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ ni.
There's no need for
The
that.
last time you called him and text him, I will request for it, I will post it.
There is
Torí ìyẹn ni wọ́n máa ní interest nínú ẹ̀.
we need to connect.
Gbogbo yín lẹ̀ ń bá King White sọ̀rọ̀.
Spending stories
Gbogbo yín lẹ̀ ń lo King White.
3 to 4 now.
Gbogbo yín lẹ̀ ń lò.
On the same
Better waka
occasion,
fast. Mi ní kó má sọ bọ̀ má lọ máa
now
láti
like
bí
3 to
inú
4 different
sẹ́ẹ̀tì.
versions of
You are not
stories
a
from
saint.
spending alone.
Alright.
PM.
Number one, ìwọ gangan ni number one.
Number 2.
King White ń jọ́ kan. Ó dẹ̀ di bí ọjọ́ kejì sọ́jọ́ kẹta. Arifa dẹ̀ tún lọ ń béèrè favour lọ́wọ́ King White behind the closed door. Ọmọ olórí burúkú.
Because he's trying to defend.
Lie. Wunmi said Mohbad should not fight outside. As a matter of fact, prime boy yìí pé Mohbad ní orúkọ tí ó ní kó má máa pòun níta. Prime boy called him the name he doesn't like to be called outside. Arifa olórí burúkú ni ẹ́, olórí burúkú ọmọ ni ẹ́, olóṣì. Ó ti gbójọjú orí ẹ̀ lọ, ẹlẹ́nu pómúlá bí ọmọ bí bàbá 100 years old.
It was inside your car, and God will not force you to say what you did not remember.
That's what Mohbad.
You understand?
Prime boy was the one that triggered Mohbad when Prime boy called him a name that Mohbad does not like to be called outside
Which
in
they
the
have been
public.
calling since yesterday.
Ta ló wà torí àwọn fans ẹ̀ tó ṣe torí pé Prime boy
To
pé
please
ò
send the
blow.
number again because they can't find enough to content on this case.
Ẹ lọ interview èèyàn, ó ti jábọ́ sí yín lọ́wọ́ kò ní tẹ̀gbẹ́ jáde ẹ wá ní kó má parọ́. Ó máa parọ́ ní nígbà tẹ́ ẹ gbé nǹkan tẹ́ rìkọ́dù jáde.
I'm not the content creator
Ó
here.
ṣì dànù gbogbo yín.
I want justice for Mohbad.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
I would have released these things to their SAN for a very long
Ó
time.
yọ lára ẹ̀, ó ní bó ṣe yọ lára ẹ̀.
But I sit quietly and I watch. What
Lagata,
did
you go cry
the
tire.
SAN even,
You go cry
what is it
tire.
working on?
Okay, Lara.
When I discovered my own answer, I fold my hands because I'm still waiting for the day that they will still introduce another lawyer into this case. You people should write it down today. They will still introduce another lawyer to this case.
Àṣírí everybody attitude.
Now the person that will introduce it, I don't know. But as it is now, if VDM is coming as a whole body into this case, if VDM is coming into this case as a body, standing alone to fight this justice, Arifa Jogo Modagba, everything that I have would be submitted to him to fight the battle.
Because attention seeker, Arifa, Shebi, you used to go to Corona. Arifa, you used to go to Corona. Why didn't you give it to Sanshito at Corona? Why didn't you go into the court and tell the judge you have evidences? Shebi, you used to go to Corona. Shebi, you used to go to Corona. You will give it to VDM because you want VDM's attention. Why now? Almost 2 years. Why now? Why now? Almost 2 years. O ṣe fẹ́ fún VDM. Olórí burúkú ni gbogbo yín. Ẹjọ́ ọmọ yẹn máa bí gbogbo yín.
Do you know there are lots of evidence floating around the social media that can be useful in the court? But no, they said they don't want anything from social media. I was at the Corona inquest when Sanshito is talking about a particular interview of Wumi, and the magistrate said, no,
let me give you an answer to that. This is
the man tried to pass.
Olórí burúkú ni Arifa. Let me give you an answer to that. This is a personal interview tó ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹni tó wà nínú ilé. You did personal interview with the people in the house and you heard the evidences you have with them. You heard everything. Àìmọye evidence ló wà lórí social media tí ó wà authenticated. The one you have has authentication because one-on-one conversation le Johnny. Why are you just saying that you give it to VDM? Why? After almost 2 years. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ fún VDM. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ fún VDM. Ó dẹ̀ lọ sí Corona lójoojúmọ́. Ó dẹ̀ evidence lọ́wọ́. God bless that man that went up to ask him that question. God bless that man. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń ṣe, ẹ wo body language ẹ. Àwọn ìwé gbogbo. Wọ́n ò ní kólẹ̀ torí tó bá ti kólẹ̀ justice máa tàn. Wọ́n ò fẹ́ justice for Mohbad tó tàn. Wọ́n ò fẹ́. Olórí burúkú tó bá ti ń bọ̀ á múra bí ẹni tó ń lọ sẹ́nu iṣẹ́. Á kó sí tẹ̀lé àpótí ẹ̀ tó ló fẹ́ wá ṣe justice for Mohbad.
I gave something to Yomi as at then, but I discovered it was not useful for him, and I decided to keep the rest to myself.
You gave it to Yomi, it was not useful. Did you say it outside? Ṣó jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó fún Yomi ò ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀. Ṣó pariwo Yomi síta, ṣó jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé Yomi kò lo nǹkan tó fún. You have to come out and tell us pé o fún Yomi evidence kò lò. We need to know about it.
The voice note that Mr. Taiwo is talking about, if I am not mistaken, the voice note, the voice record that he is talking about now, it's about, if I'm not mistaken, so the major nígbà tí òṣèré máa fẹ́ lọ́nà ìpínlẹ̀ sí so ìdúró lọ́kọ̀ ìdúró ọmọ ìta láti ti lọ́kọ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí tọ́lá rí ẹ̀mọ́ ẹ̀mọ́ lọ́kọ̀lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣọlẹ̀ tí sẹ́wà ìjábọ̀ lórí tọ́lá bíríjì àbíkí lọ́wọ́ kájà àwọn ìjàmbá ìjàṣọ àwọn kékeré kan tí a ti rí ẹ̀yà gbàgbẹ́ Okay, I'll keep the rest. It's half. Look at it. When I see say na half, I play. You see,
àwọn alákọ̀ọ́ fọwọ́ ìlàyé jẹ́ ó ti parọ́. This guy said this truth from day one. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jábọ̀ fún ẹ̀rọ. This guy is going to jail olórí burúkú ni kò lè ní dáa fún. He will go to jail. Personally, group party ẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Wọ́n máa ní evidence, wọ́n máa tọ́jú ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa ní evidence, wọ́n máa tọ́jú ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa ní evidence, wọ́n ní clear.
100% for VDM to establish this matter. I know what is Arifa.
Ó lè ní ọ̀rẹ́ fi gbowó lọ́wọ́ VDM ni ó lè ní.
Please explain it. Arifa and everybody, my greetings.
What he was saying, I'm coming, Mr. Espander, ever been here, mommy. What was playing in that note was, I and Spending, we are talking, and Spending was like telling me what really happened that day to the show, after the show. And they said on their way home, when they get to Top Miller Bridge, he was the one carrying Leah. And he was even dragging the door of the Prado because Mohbad literally wants to open the door and push the girl out.
There's no 1% of black in her.
Commotion. This is the same girl that today Spending is now telling us that she was quarreling Mohbad because of crime. You get it? Yes. This is the same girl that they have been talking about in the remove the story of that noodles. Everything will be brought to light. Make her just shut up because na Nigeria I did, na Lagos I did. I still get matter for Alagbon. I get one for
Arifa.
They all petition.
Àdàbí tó bá gbàbọ̀dé. Àdàbí tó bá jẹ̀jẹ̀kújẹ ló máa bọ́ lálágbó yìí.
Make her just keep quiet.
Tó o bá ti gbàbọ̀dé, tó o jẹ̀jẹ̀kújẹ ń di justice wà á bọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Abíamọ ajé kò bọ́. Bọ̀ tó bá gbàbọ̀dé tó jẹ̀jẹ̀kújẹ ìpínlẹ̀ Abíamọ òun jẹ́ kó bọ́ bẹ̀. Ó máa ṣe kéèsì tó máa fi dùn.
The same Spending.
I want to hear Sani. You guys are having evidences. I want to hear Papa Sani. One call, they are working on their own. We have evidence. No PI, no private investigator, or nothing.
You see, my greetings to everyone. You see, it's coming more clearer to every one of us that we've been played. Okay, and it's simply because, they are on top of the game. They know each other, and snitches were sent into us, around us, some hosts, some philanthropists. They brought them in, and with gift, they bought some hosts. They also bought some people, taking care of their needs. And that is how people started changing their ways.
Is that not the reason why I said people should also stop asking for gifts?
They've done perfectly.
Is that not why I said the host should stop taking gifts?
At Corona Inquest.
And to buy the gift if you want you for me. But you say you are sọ pé gift me.
There are loads of key points that could nail everybody in the house. Name it, Wumi, Adura, Spending, all of them. But they make sure, and I give it to them in that regard, because we all slept, or they played us. Let me use that word. And they make sure that at the Corona Inquest, no evidence was tendered. Because all of this that we've been saying, that even we are saying now, supposed to have been collated and given to maybe our own lawyer or Baba's lawyer or the public lawyer. And these are the talking, they could be only, or it can only be useful if they were tendered to police or the DPP. If that is done, and
Arifa sọ pé òun kò kọ̀kan fún Yomi. Yomi ò lò. Expander gòkè tó sáré wá wọ́tà kìíní yẹn dáhùn. Kẹ́tìrí, ẹ̀rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn.
from
comment section
today till tomorrow or next tomorrow. Whatever we started saying here without action is absolutely nothing. And exactly what has happened. Exactly what has happened. Where this evidence supposed to have been tabled, they make sure those evidence did not get there. But she jello there. But jello. Wallahi wọ́n ti jello.
Ṣebí Yomi ń bọ́lọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́. Ìtàrífà fún Yomi sílé tí Yomi ò lọ fáwọn ọlọ́pàá.
Any effort coming out from anybody or from all angles. Now we know some of them, and we still have some of their, agents among us that they are not yet known to us.
BDM.
But at this time, because they will tell you, in all due respect, I will never see you but this is part of what
as an helper of
because we don't know them yet. Oh, Arifa, don't worry.
I'm never a helper of Mohbad. You are against Mohbad.
And they will collect it, and that will be it.
As far as I'm concerned.
Because we don't know them. But at this point, only God knows. But either we like it or not, either they like it or not, it might be a bit longer, it might be sooner. But whoever that is preventing, that is hiding facts, that is preventing
as a justice seeker, in association pẹ̀lú àwọn tó búlé ẹni tó kú débi tó tún lọ bá wọn jẹ òkèlè papọ̀ ẹ tún jọ lọ ń jẹun papọ̀.
All that they have sold. Amen.
You don't know them. I hope you are not referring to me. I hope you are not referring to me. So I don't know.
Who is this Ademola?
Because when you consider the evidence or complete evidence.
Oh, I address it. Expander of the say not me. Expander of my power, but you are addressing.
I'm coming like that. Let me clear Ademola. Let me clear myself with Ademola. Before I said that, I said with all due respect, and I'm not referring to everybody. It's just an illustration to what will make me. I don't know you. You don't know me, so and I have no time.
So I'm not referring to you at all. Anyway, was joking.
Yes, all right.
Sorry, earlier before I get into that emotional part, I was using my cam.
So thank you, Arifa. I'll take my leave. Thank you very much.
You don't have to take your leave.
Oh, Expounder.
Okay then.
Yeah. So before I furthermore, I was trying to connect the spending about the nurse. It was spending who gave the number of the nurse that came from Kutonu, right? And everything surrounding that nurse. Why is it now that Queen Alaja and certain people that build the nurse are now best of friends? And now
spending this
in the full meeting
next
every day.
Time evidence
Who was the nurse? Who is the person that was related or that is related to the nurse that is in justice for Mohbad in disguise? Who approached Perkins? What made Perkins come up to speak about who approached him about the nurse? There's a screen recording of that as well. On the same Arifana Jogbomodagba platform was when the show was done. Why is it that those people that mention and speak about the nurse, they will go for them? Why is it that if you mention spending, Queen of Alaja will fly out from wherever she is hiding like a witch or witch in the midnight, and they will start attacking those who are mentioning spending? Why do they have the same traits? Why are they using the same pattern to attack those who mention either the nurse or spending? What is their connection? Who is the nurse family? Who is the nurse family's boyfriend? Who built the nurse? Who went on vacation? What is the plan? What are their strategies?
Why are you just saying
I'm
this
going to
now?
play another screen record on Arifa's platform. Thank you.
Because
of some things, it's not so to everybody. So I live life for everybody. That is life. So I came outside and called on him that let's please came live on TikTok. Yes, I said you're the one that will live in us. We're the one that find a way to live in us. Sorry, ma, can you mute your mic now?
That's on Arifa.
Thank you, ma. So you are the one that find a way to live in us. Blah blah blah. So I now called him out, and they started dragging me. So unfortunately, when everything was going on around.
Ṣàwòrò jẹ́ ìtìyé mi. Ṣàwòrò jẹ́ tí Bùdà ti mention nígbà yẹn. Làgàtà ti lọ fi sínú orúkọ ẹ̀.
The Lord sister is a justice fighter. You will never believe it. She's always part of us. The Lord sister is a panelist. Is my panelist. Is our friend. You all will not believe it. I did not mention Lenshi because I stopped talking to Lenshi because of some.
Sorry. Sorry.
What did I just say now about their panelists, their whatever?
Because I stopped talking to Lenshi.
Stop taking gifts. Kí gbogbo òsì yé gba gift mọ́. Ẹni tó bá fún yín gift ó fún yín. Ẹ yé béèrè fún gift mọ́. Ẹ yé ṣe kí ló pé. Kíni ẹ yé play game wèrè mọ́. Ẹ padà sí ọ̀nà. Ẹ padà sí beginning. Ẹ padà sí ìgbà tó ọmọ yẹn ṣẹ̀kú tó ń joyín lára. Ẹ yé play game níbi tẹ́ ti ń wá kú ọmọ. Ẹ kó sí lọ. Inú yín náà lọ ti rán yín lọ school. Ẹni tó ń rán lọ school náà wà nù yín. Ẹni tó ń ṣe travelling fún wà nù yín. Ó lè ní gbogbo yín ó lè. Ẹ lọ wáṣẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ lọ wáṣẹ́ kú ṣe apá yín.
Yeah, I'll never call her name out. Yes. You all should know this today. I Perkins, I've been not saying it out. She let me know that Perkins don't drag anybody. Leave them. Let them do their things. They cannot get information from the north just can you hear me?
And they started calling Perkins at this moment. Oh.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go on.
She said this nurse cannot come online. That this nurse is signing. She's signing to party every time, just like primeboy said. He said the nurse is not home. I said, how fast can I talk to the nurse? Arifa, the way you have said it online. Yes, the way you have said it online, I will introduce it to the nurse sister. Then you will laugh who the nurse sister is. I swear to Almighty God.
Question tó wá yẹ kó bi Arifa ni pé ṣé kí ló kọ bọ̀bọ̀ iná bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣó wá padà introduce ẹni yẹn sárífà sárífà padà mọ ẹ̀gbọ́n náà Perkins ẹ ṣe jàì ìgbà tí Perkins wá introduce sárífà sárífà dẹ̀ bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀.
The nurse is going to the party to write. Don't worry. I'll find a way, me, you, the nurse sister, and the nurse will talk. I have the nurse sister number. WhatsApp 247.
Àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ 247 ṣé ń gbọ́.
Justice for Mohbad.
Ẹ̀rín ló ń rí bẹ̀ yẹn o. Serious something ló fi ń rẹ̀rín yẹn o. Náà sì Perkins ẹ fẹ́ sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n náà sòtì ní bá Perkins sọ̀rọ̀ kó ti gbé Perkins débi nǹkankan.
Mọ́mí jẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ka kọ́mẹ̀ntì gan London àrífà èèyàn kan kọ́mẹ̀ntì síbẹ̀ sí pé justice for Mohbad indeed. Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ó ga o ẹ̀yin náà máa wò.
To tell the world, then I'll tell Arifa himself. Yes,
Ṣé olórí TJ, God bless you. Olórí TJ yẹn ni Arifa, you knew the nurse sister too.
So this
èèyàn kan wá ní he don cast.
And shenanigans is going up and down. Lagata.
Ó yá ń sìn ṣe pé Arifa fún rẹ̀ mọ ẹ̀gbọ́n náà sì rí. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Wọ́n ní nǹkan tó yẹ kó bí Arifa nìyẹn o, nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe next nìyẹn o, pé ṣé Perkins wá gbé wọn papọ̀ sórí call. Ìgbà tó wá gbé yín papọ̀, kí ni nǹkan tó sọ fún ẹ ìwọ Arifa? Wọ́n ní béèrè o.
That's the reason.
Lagata, so I want to help you.
Ṣé pé wọ́n béèrè kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ Arifa? Ṣé pé wọ́n béèrè?
Rí pé ó rẹ́rìn ó rí òun gan rí pé òun gan ti ká. Àṣẹ rí pé kò rán smile.
Ṣé pé wọ́n béèrè sọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ Arifa? Ṣé ti rí pé Arifa ti jẹ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn?
That anytime.
Sister Bami, these people know they have things, they know a lot. But tó bá sọ kíní máa tètè tán, tó bá gbàṣírí jáde tó máa olórí burúkú ti dògógóró sọ́fun, olórí burúkú ti da ṣìnáàpù sọ́fun, ọmọ àlè. Bó ṣe rí, ó ti gbójọjọ orí ẹ̀ lọ. Good job, Jare. Ṣé pé wọn ò ní làákàyè láti béèrè question yìí lọ́wọ́ Arifa? Ṣé ti rí?
I don't do anything.
Ṣé ti rí pé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? Ó ti jẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Let me say something there.
You better say something.
That was like the way they do passport for Obaro. Now still the same people do passport for Obaro.
Wow.
They make you not talk about nurse again. Yes, ma'am.
Ṣé ráṣìírí bó ṣe ń tú? Ṣé ti ráṣìírí bó ṣe ń tú?
No matter how you want to say it, anything that has to do with this justice for
Ọlọ́run náà máa fìyà jẹ gbogbo yín. Gbogbo yín Ọlọ́run máa fìyà jẹ.
I don't do the show. I don't know the nurse. I know pay the nurse. I know pay part of the people who base spend. I know the part of the people they have. So now we don't be here. We go talk.
You don't do.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ pé ó tún ní kíá? Ṣé ń gbọ́
Mr. Adimola, you don't hear two recording today. It's just scatter. Everything was scatter.
Ṣé rí pé cruise ló ń fi àwọn recordings yẹn ṣe? Cruise làwọn fi ń ṣe.
They cast who the nurse sister is to me.
Arifa, hold on. You go see by tomorrow. They go stay show for me. But I don't mind. Just ignore them. As I don't talk nothing.
Then no, she sang the Coco Shilo.
They go take that template tonight. Tomorrow, they go drag me.
Anyone can drag one collection and garden. Coco Shilo, John.
When they tell me who the nurse sister is, she happens to be someone who don't give me money before.
Karimo, ọmọ kan ní ò kì í ṣọmọ àlè, ṣé ń gbọ́? Person wey don give am money before. A ní ẹyẹ gbowó ẹyẹ gba gift mo ó lè ní gbogbo yín. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ orúkọ yẹn kí n tó wá fún jẹ dáadáa. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Dandan ni kó gbowó ni. Dandan ni kó gbowó. Mọ́mí Adétutù ń bíbà wọ́n fẹ́ fún mi lówó fún birthday àwọn ọmọ mi. Mi ìgbà. Yá yẹn ṣe mí tì mí ìgbà. Mi fún wọn l'account number mi ìgbà nǹkan tí mo bá wá justice kọ́ nìyẹn o lè ní dandan ni kò gbà ní dandan ni kò gbà o lè.
Yes, now.
When they tell me, I was like, are you sure you dey show shiri na bo shiri?
The person don give me money before ṣe ń gbọ́.
And my brother was like, Arifa, ṣé I go lie for you ni? Make I put you on call with this person and say no. No need. Anytime me and you see, call the person. Me wanna talk a bit for my present. And the thing happen.
Why is he just saying it now? Why?
This one has nothing to do with the case.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Mention the person's name, Coco Shilo.
I now discover the major reason.
Ó dàbí aláǹgbá. Bóyá rí bí aláǹgbá.
Lenchi particularly is protecting the interest of the nurse. I now see the reason why Lenchi doesn't want you to talk about the nurse.
I see the reason why this game is going on left and right. They happens to be the one destabilizing the movement, and they are coming out to mention people's name. That whenever they make any effort, somebody is going to rubbish it. Somebody is going behind closed door to sabotage them. And they are the major problem we have concerning the aspect of the nurse. Now, what is the connection between spending and the nurse? What is the connection between spending and the nurse? Spending is the one who knew the nurse, not Mohbad, not his family. He is the one who dropped the number.
tó bá jẹ́ pé orí ìwọ̀n mi gan ti burú ó lè gbọ́kọ̀ ẹ lọ sí hospital ó lọ ń gba nọ́mbà nọ́ọ̀sì ní káàkiri nígbà tó hospital wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wó wà tẹ́ máa fi treat ara yín orí ẹ ti burú.
But at the end of the day, they put us in a shape that nothing, absolutely nothing, we are all going to know. This nurse don't know how to give secrets. That is why they build a wall around her. Nobody is going to penetrate. She can talk. And she's willing to talk. They stopped her from talking. Lenchi told me categorically and Prime that we're no words apart. That is why the title of this show is Who is Who? Who are we to believe? Who are we to follow? Who are we to listen to? Who is the person that is even supposed to call you that you're going to pick the call, not to talk of divulging information to?
Yeah, damn.
As the sister nurse happened to be a panelist on Arifa's platform, she's a panelist on Oloriebi's platform sometimes ago. She's a panelist on West Coast platform sometimes ago. The same every year sometimes ago, and nobody knew.
Say the name out. Nígbà tó wá mọ̀ nǹkan, nígbà tó mọ̀ nǹkan, kí ló dé tó ṣe torí ẹ̀ lèmi ṣe máa ń tètè ẹ ká sọ mà torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe máa ń gbé information títà tí bá ti gbọ́. Nígbà tó wá mọ̀ kí ló dé tó sọ síta gbogbo àwọn tó ń káàkiri ká ló ti sọ síta láti àfi tí láti bá fẹ́ gbàgbọ́dè lókù. Wẹ́sọ̀ gbogbo wọn á ti mọ̀. You didn't see anything.
And it got to a stage where I became their enemy.
It's by daddy's bed now.
I don't care.
White
I don't care.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not here because I want people to like me. I am here because I want to get justice for Mohbad.
Then no, she's on. You knew all this and you kept quiet all this while.
So that is why I continue from the area where I knew I can. And as of today, the secret is already at the doorstep. Roughing or let me say struggling to open the door so that the secret will be out. And when the secret came out, whenever it came out, somebody like me, I no go talk, I go just dey laugh. Because I knew every damn thing. But why did I decide not to even go that route?
Did you talk?
I don't try check balance and I no see say they get any connection with the case of Mohbad.
You don't get any connection.
The only problem we get from that angle be say they cage the nurse. They didn't allow the nurse to fight for her rights. Now come to think of it, all these people caging themselves. Queen, don't cage spending so they spending on the look prison like this now as we speak. Prison and spending are 5 and 6 now as we speak.
Just imagine now. Mo bó ṣe rí ni nígbà tí wèrè yìí ń wá sórí panel mi alájà wèrè yìí kemcard ọ̀rẹ́ ìyá Túndé tó dẹ̀ ń wá sórí panel mi tó ń give submission tó ń bá mi jẹ tó ń bá mi mú bí ọ̀rẹ́ dẹ̀ ló jẹ́ sí ìyá Túndé ọ̀rẹ́ ìyá Túndé ló ń bá ṣe irun orí ẹ̀ ló ń bá fix lashes ló ń bá ṣe pọ́nà bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn náà.
You calm down. You are a man, act like one. You understand? Because me I tell her who are.
Alaye, if you can't come out to tell the truth, take it or leave it. See prison. See prison. Una be 5 and 6. And he don't chop shawarma, he don't chop barbecue. And body don't calm down now. He don't come out to lie to the public again. They don't shade the nurse. They cover and prevent them from talking from people who can help her share the idea so that she will be somewhere, that has upper hand. Now, they don't shade her, cover her to the point where they say she must have done the look prison like this. She don't the look prison, and to just shake for prison remain. Because they've all gathered in vain. Lately we came out 2-3 hours on programs and all that. At the end of the day, it is just because of one person that makes him to come out. Not because of the truth, but because you want to tarnish people's image. It's not making any sense here. So, as it is, if Spending can tell me different thing, tell Agatha different thing, tell Bossman different thing, how sure we say you no go even tell police different thing? Why you no go get you at their court different thing? Then who is VDM? When you no go fit tell different thing? That now why the story is changing today. When Spending to do that, Alaye, na message. Now he make the issue start between CY and Mubad. Why are you checking my phone? Why are you not checking my phone? Where are those stories today, Spending? Where are those truths as of today? Where are the truths? Where are those truths today? Those are the times that you are willing to say the truth because you are in detention. You don't have any escape route than to say the truth. You want to say the truth because you want your freedom. You're looking for help with all cost. AYSURS, I say, Mara, bring us from Millennium. This is how these guys on the wine. Because in the wine, spending the wine, everybody. Now all of us in the wine house.
Bóyá máa ń sọ náà ìwọ̀n kò ní wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún ìlú ìlú tó ń ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀. Kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pọ̀ àwọn ìlú máa ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn náà kò ní máa ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tó ń wọ́n ní tó sí ní wọ́n máa ṣe ọ̀dọ̀ lórí bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Maybe 3 o'clock, I don't come up for this because I can wait say this guy is like making I don't have knowledge, but I never seen that Sunday, I don't bab, I don't chop. Okay, Sunday, Monday, I don't bab, I don't do anything. I just come up for there. As I reach house, now I didn't reply and say, just the Nigeria, like she come back or put on the school like she no fit meet up again. Everything I I'm sure I was saying everything. So that Monday, most of the later she replied me, I don't did that when she replied. So we don't try a number for Bami for that very common for that. Okay, and I don't give them the numbers. Make me try. Since so I don't come for that. I don't look and see maybe they will find that person.
Hear that part now. I tell you that time, say he actually contacted the nurse when he was in Mohbad's house. He said it now.
No, he said the nurse later replied his own message.
Put am back. He said the nurse talk, say they could do.
And now say the nurse later replied him that she is not in Nigeria, she dey Kutonu, na there she dey school now.
Which day be that? Which day they reply him?
That was on Monday.
Now So Shebi thought say he slept out there.
All these pharmacies, so they don't people almost see anything go up like I mean go to the roof because I know something here by that time. So later around maybe 3 o'clock, I can't come up for this because I can wait see this year plan, I don't have no plan. I never seen that one. I know
till 3 p.m. I dey wait for this girl.
He said 3 o'clock. He said 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon. I dey wait make this girl reply me. She no reply me. You understand? And I won't go house, go back. I can't come out there.
no baba, no chop. Okay, Monday. I no baba, I don't do anything. I just come up for them. As I reach house, now you know the reply say, oh, she just the Nigeria. She come back for put on
as I reach house, now the nurse can't reply me. See, I don't dey Nigeria like this. I just dey come from
on Monday, the nurse don't reply for Monday.
Now, as him come out here reach house, now the nurse reply which is on Monday.
We don't everything by our business. I'm sure you're saying so. That Monday, person I did that she replied, I don't did that. What she replied. So, you know, we don't try a number for Bami for that. If I come up for that, and I don't give them the numbers. Make me try. Since the message you deliver, so I say make me try. Got it all fish up. So I don't come up for that. I don't know what say. Maybe they will find that person. Well, we don't want. And you don't think that serious thing. Yes, and as long as I don't even think say go fast. Say they will sort themselves now. Say since they my own, you know, so they come show up. So now the next like this, that Tuesday they just call me say, but say okay, they don't call me on Tuesday. But I will wake up like I'm not tired. So now I won't get better. I mean, I don't wake up now. I did not somebody this. I said that because not the call me. I don't see in this because they won't collect not somebody. I just type up on your phone. Yes, I know. So next thing, when I was like, the job of them, say, where is that sent number? If I know reach like maybe 3 hours something for the conversation, they don't know my conversation. So I don't know maybe I'm not even there. Say my own nurse, no you call, show up in. So now the next thing like this, that Tuesday, they just call me say, but say, okay, the nurse call me, I don't drop, but me call me on Tuesday morning. Don't call me, and because I know people wake up that I don't tire. So now I'm like, I won't get better. I mean, I don't wake up now. I did not somebody this. I said that number because not the phone. I don't see in this because they won't collect not somebody. I don't type up on your phone. Yes, I don't know. Okay. So the next thing, now from now like the job of them, so where is that sent number? If you know reach like maybe 3 hours something, they want to come and say
around 11. Around 11. I'm coming, sir.
Arifa, you know, Vivian here, Vivian should have asked him that when he wasn't in the house and the nurse replied to him, what did he spend and tell the nurse? You understand? The interview, he was just jumping from one place to the other, from A to Z, from Z to E, from E to F. He was just jumping all over the place. You notice?
Arifa, do you know that he said on Monday when he gave Adura and Bami the number, they tried it. The number was showing switch off. Do you get that? Then which number was Bami now requesting again?
The same number. Bami is still requesting the same number on Tuesday morning as at 11. So after 3 hours later, according to spending, now I get it clear. They called him, he woke up around 11 and sent the number to Bami. So 3 hours later, 11 plus 3, that should be around 2 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. That should be 2 p.m. if I'm not mistaken.
Arifa, sorry. What time did the Mohbad call Mohbad on Monday? That will make
in the morning. In the morning.
Around what time? In what time?
We will get there. I love that point. We will get there.
Around 12.
Honestly, say, God bless you, sir, Expander. Around 12,
we get there.
you know what I want to say about it is that Adura have said it all, that whosoever that say his brother on Monday morning or Monday afternoon, the person is like, moreover, and Baba Mohbad came out and said that Mohbad died on Monday. So it's already clear. All these things that they are saying, they are lying. I know the investigation the very dark man is doing is going to even invite Baba Mohbad also and Adura. We see the very dark man know what he's doing. He don't want to hear from one side and not to hear from the other side. He knows where he's going. He's just doing that. He needs to do all the, and from there he will still pick some points. That is it. All these things that they are saying is lying.
As it is now, this same boy who said after 3 hours, 11, 12, 1, around 3 hours later, they call me that they are taking Mohbad to the hospital. 2, still don't work because the nurse get to the house at 2:45, which is to 3. Who be the nurse wey sleep for that house? Go. Wey spending no. Spending no. Who be the nurse wey come treat Mohbad initially? Wey dem no wan make the world know. Who be that nurse? Go. The nurse wey sleep wey dey all through.
Pé arifa ò dárúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn.
Who be that nurse? Go.
Ó yẹ kó dárúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn fáwọn èèyàn. Kò dárúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn o.
Because that is the nurse we are prepared to hold on to. Nurse Felicia Yogidenge.
Mommy J. Mommy J.
When you reach the house 2:45.
Àwọn èèyàn kan comment Sunday comment ẹ pé the nurse sister was Didi Drew.
None of them agree. Say that girl reached that house as at then.
Ṣé kọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ?
The nurse don treat Mohbad around 11.
Ma?
11 and the nurse reached the house 2:45 in the afternoon. Say they comfort. She na
Lenchi.
Arifa gbọ́dọ̀ ló máa fẹ́ máa rẹ̀ sọ pé ẹni báyìí ni ẹ̀gbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì. Gẹ́gẹ́ tí kò tí ì lọ.
Another thing.
Àwọn èèyàn ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ sárífà lẹ́nu.
Spending.
Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé
as at 11.
tó bá dábùn pé Didi Drew yẹn gangan ni o. Kó má jẹ́ first nurse yẹn gan ló jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti bring into the picture at all o. Tí ó ti ẹ̀ ṣe náà sògèdè gbé ìgan sef.
He still never reach there. Who be the person wey dey inject?
And don't forget, Arifa, say in the inquest that she called Damola on Tuesday morning around 8. She said she called Damola on Tuesday around 8 a.m. in the morning. She understand? And then the same Sheyi that called Damola around 8 a.m. is the same person. Damola was requesting a number from 20 at 11 a.m. on that same Tuesday.
This is the year we are going to.
Number one. Number two. Arifa, my brother, I'm sorry. Number two, don't forget, Sheyi said when she get to that house on Tuesday, she first sit down in the sitting room before they call the Sheyi to go upstairs. And since when Sheyi go upstairs to go and treat Mohbad, there's nothing like blood. When Sheyi and DJ Bami later go out, before they go, they come back, they rush Mohbad come out. When they carry Mohbad go hospital, and the end of the day, for the second hospital, they realize that Mohbad has already stiff. His body already stiff. You understand? Now, how come the dead body that our body is already his body is already stiff, that they carry come back home? They don't carry the Mohbad corpse go put on top bed. They put on inside beside the staircase. How come? Where did the blood that soaked the bed seat? Where did the blood come from?
Sorry, Mr. Bros, we did not tell that when he came, that he was in downstairs, and someone came and pick her up. When he get to upstairs, he saw water on the floor. They pick Mohbad from one room to another room. And the person that came and pick her up starts to be to start to clean the floor, clean the water, dry the water. So there was no traces of, being said the water, it's look as if maybe the blood that pour on the floor. That's what they are washing, they are trying to.
Okay, if they already washed the blood, assuming it was the blood that they are cleaning, and they have already cleaned that blood, there are another blood that Baba Mohbad saw on Tuesday and Mohbad's sister. How come? Where is that blood come from?
Sorry, bros, have you forgot that Baba Mohbad have came out and said that Mohbad by on Monday?
Let us forget about that.
Why will you forget about that? When someone go to court and do the
Madam, Baba Mohbad said Mohbad die on Monday. That one is hearsay.
Can I
just say this?
All right,
you ask a crucial question that Baba Mohbad saw blood on Tuesday, and Mama Mohbad's younger sister confirmed that blood. When did Mama Mohbad's sister Feishara, when did she saw that blood? Because Mama Mohbad and Baba Mohbad got to that house on Tuesday, and Mama Mohbad said she stayed outside. She did not enter. Okay, it was only Baba that entered on Tuesday around 9 p.m. And she was confirming that I was telling my sister, why were there so much blood? When did she and her sister saw that same blood that Baba Mohbad was talking about? If not on Monday. If not, they were there on Monday.
Thank you, bros. That is what I'm trying to explain to this my brother. Because if it is Tuesday, the blood will not be there. So definitely it's Monday, and they have come out and said it to everyone that it's Monday. They have clarified it.
Like you guys are missing something. We are mixing something up here. Okay. Baba said when he get to the house, he went upstairs where him and Mohbad used to sit and talk. That's where he saw the duvet full with blood. So the nurse is right to say, I did not see blood, because what if they did not take her up that same place where Baba went to? So the nurse is right to say, I did not see blood. But Baba went upstairs, not down, is upstairs where he used to talk to his son. That's where he saw the blood. So
now to counter that, my queen.
Upstairs náà ni wọ́n láwọn mú bẹ̀ láti yàrá kan sí yàrá kan. Òkè ní yàrá wọn wà náà. Wọ́n mú bẹ̀ láti yàrá Liam sí yàrá Mohbad. Upstairs ní yàrá Liam àti Mohbad.
Now, let me just clarify this, what she just said now. I wasn't talking about nurse. Okay, we are talking about Folashade, Mohbad's mom, younger sister, not nurse this time around, because she also confirmed that. Let me say the way she said it in Yoruba. She said, "Umi, mi ni wọ́n ló pa Mohbad o, but ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad lóhùn rí yẹn wá sọ fún mi pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀." Because èmi náà sọ fún àǹtí mi pé báwo lè jẹ́ ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí. Bọ̀ á ní ká ṣe máa wò pé o ṣe mọ́ lọ́wọ́ a máa bí ẹ léèrè. So now the question is, if she was confirming the blood that Baba Mohbad saw when he went upstairs, so the duvet soaked with blood, at what time did Folashade and Mama Mohbad, that's Mama Mohbad's younger sister and Mama Mohbad, what time, what day do they also saw that blood? If not on Monday, that's what I said. I'm not talking about the nurse. If that is clear enough.
Obìnrin try.
Arifa, another about spending. You understand? Spending. Okay. The driver told us in the inquest that they go back home. around 1 p.m. Around 1 a.m. on Monday. She understand. And when they got home, Cynthia go up, followed by Mohbad. Everybody going inside. She understand. After that, he went back to park beside the gate, Mohbad gate. Nobody come out after then until 3 a.m. when 3 guys come out to come and meet the driver.
3 a.m.
Now, is telling FDM now that when they got on that Monday, every one of them go inside. Then immediately Darosa go back to his house. How come that Darosa go out and the driver that is beside gate did not see Adura? The driver that can see 3 people around 3 a.m. But immediately 1 a.m. that they got home, that Darosa go back, the driver cannot see him. How come? How does that possible?
You see, I've said this, yeah.
Ṣé driver ò tí wà láti ẹ̀fọ́ náà? Gbọ́dọ̀ sí driver ti níta lórí kòkòtò rárá. Ó rọ ojú kalẹ̀ tó ilẹ̀ tó mọ́ mi.
Listen to this.
Driver yẹn kò ó tọ́jú ìmọ̀jú.
Okay.
Mo mọ̀ ìyá rí.
Ṣé o fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad sọ nípa irọ́ ni? Ṣé o mọ̀ pé ìgbà tá a wá síbẹ̀ yẹn náà mo rí àwọn àtúntò tí mo bí ìrọ̀wá tí mo bí báwo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó báyìí? Ọmọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó bí ẹni lọ̀rọ̀ àwọn òwe òkè kò sí ìyá ipe bóyá àwọn òwe nọ́ọ̀sì ọgbẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Ní ṣé ìtọ́wò ẹ̀ bá wà nínú Mohbad ó ní lọ sọ́ọ̀sì o.
Now, she said,
Thank you, Arifa. Thank you.
When she came there, she also saw those clothes stained with blood. And she was like asking her sister, wow, that makes blood so much like this.
Okay, miss, you look here, but the second phone you internet lower.
She's not specific of where she saw the clothes.
So sorry, move it. You know, I started disconnect internet. I feel move it to another place. Kí sáré fẹ́ kan náà lọ ata ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú. Ẹ bó ṣe ranjú ẹ wá rí fá bó ṣe ranjú kalẹ̀ olófò olè ó ranjú bí àwọn olè àgẹ́tì àwọn tó yẹ kí tó bá jalè tán ní nọ́ọ̀tì báyìí wọ́n á mú ọ̀bẹ wọ́n á gé wọn létí fẹ́ẹ́ wọ́n á mú ọwọ́ wọn wọ́n á gé wọlé fẹ́ẹ́ ó ranjú kalẹ̀ bí olè àgẹ́tì ló máa ń pè wọ́n olófò àyíká nǹkan tí wàrà tí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì mi fi ẹ́ dá òbí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì mi fi jẹ́ kó rọjú sójú kan bẹ̀. Íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì mi ti bá mi mú òkúru ayé òun ọ̀run ó parọ́ kú dànù àyíká. Ọmọ kéèmì àti ẹ̀ náà a máa wúra wa látọ̀kan náà ó ti bá ẹ̀ díò dáadáa mo rí pé ní ìrọ̀lẹ́. Adéṣọ ti tan íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì padà. Ó máa ní láti reboot. Ah God. Má bínú. So tí èsì yẹn bá wá ti kúlù yíká bóyá by the end of today tó bá ti kúlù yíká a rí pé bíṣẹ̀ ṣe lágbára sí nìyẹn then we can return it but mi ò kó máa disturb ambi tó wà yẹn náà gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn ti tutù ibi gangan la ti ní ìdí ẹ̀ nílò la bí ń jókòó lè fi inú máa ń jókòó lọ́wọ́ kàn ń ṣiṣẹ́ dànù síbẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn ló ti tutù dáadáa. Owó dẹ̀ mú èmi ń bíbá. Jẹ́ kí n wo ṣó ti connect. Okay, ó ti connect. Oh yeah, take me back to Arifa and butter. Network Arifa máa dalé nìkẹ́. Arifa ta ló ra data fún ẹ? Network ẹ máa gbádùn lé ni. Kò ṣe ṣégeṣége. Ẹni tó ń ránṣọ sí ẹlẹ́rùn lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí ó lágbára o. Arifa àwọn ẹja gidi lọ́tẹ̀ yìí o. Ẹja àrọ̀, ẹja ọ̀bọ̀kún òun làwọ̀ ẹmu. Ṣé kí n ṣe mama tí ló ń bú ránṣọ sí ẹlọ́rùn ṣá? Arifa ṣé kí n ṣe mama tí ló ṣì ń dó ẹ tó ń ránṣọ sí ẹlọ́rùn lójoojúmọ́ Arifa? Ṣé kò ń ṣe mama tí ṣá? Àbẹ ti end relationship yín náà nìyẹn. Ṣé kò ní pẹ́ ṣe ríra lẹ́yìn? Owó tí ń lẹ́ran létí díẹ̀díẹ̀ o. Ṣọ́ọ̀tì gbá Arifa lọ ni.
We got together 2 a.m. on Monday morning. And later got together, went upstairs.
Everything about Sunday is over now. We got to the house 2 a.m. on Monday morning. Monday morning. 2 a.m. Monday morning. Now we are on Monday.
My baby, I have to fight much of it. I actually went to the show with him because I had a plan with my mother-in-law to go to the market next morning. Because I was one of the mothers, I was not supposed to do the show with him. One time, I followed him because of the plan I had with my market next to.
Look at what she's saying. She's not supposed to go back to that show because she's not. But she followed me back to the show because she wants to go to the market on Monday. That's much. If you want to follow Mama Mohbad to market on Monday, you are going to face stress. You are supposed to be at home, resting, relaxing, and keeping that energy. Taking Mama to market to stock whatsoever she wants. So, how does that even match?
Come back to the house. So, immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to change, so I was dressed my baby up, and it was downstairs with his friends, the others. I think around 6 a.m. in the morning, he came inside. And, he apologized.
Which means Mohbad did not sleep throughout, according to her. You understand? She said, if I'm not mistaken, she said Mohbad 6 a.m. in the morning before he came up to meet you.
As Spending said, when they came back from the show, everybody went to sleep.
Exactly.
Everybody went to sleep.
Exactly.
So who was downstairs with Mohbad?
And don't forget, we came home 2 a.m. and Darusha left home 1 a.m.
And they won't make sure the lawyer to collate Bukini to present the corona inquest. They make sure that happened.
They came home 2 a.m. Abi. Darusha left home 1 a.m. Okay, no problem. How Darusha take disappeared.
They came home 2. Darusha went home 1. Come on, man.
Did you observe the sudden narrative they are trying to bring into this case?
You should not be on a platform.
Driver,
be with your me right
they are
now.
making it look like as if even before I got to that show, was high, intoxicated. You didn't get that? So they are trying to make it look as if it was that alcohol that was the trigger for this particular event.
Oh, okay, Sister Bani, don't move your
and before now, we've heard that it was just an argument. They talk saying primeboy called the wife called her one thing we be saying no like. Don't forget to.
No, now Prime. They say Prime call her the name we do like.
Okay, Prime call her the name we do like. Say
Prime call her. Which name? She na Promise. Promise. Say you no like that name. Maybe they call her Promise. Say contact Prime. Say stop. No, they call me that name. I don't like her. And Prime still call her again. Now waiting provoke am. Now him be that.
Shetirisi.
So now waiting
women and they fight with primeboy.
Ó tún máa ń pè ní ọmọ bàbá carpenter.
Telling us now.
Ó tún máa ń pè pé ọmọ bàbá carpenter. Àwọn orúkọ tó máa ń pè Mohbad.
Mohbad send
ọmọ carpenter.
Primeboy to call Adura and Adura disobeyed him.
Like.
Then the fight burst out. Spending came out to Corona Inquest to tell us it was issue between Wunmi and Mohbad, but he no fit remember anything wey they talk. But when he reach PTM matter, he remember wetin they talk inside the mouth to say the woman was even fighting for Primeboy. Why will you treat your friend like this? I don't like it. Now wetin cause fight be that.
Babe,
are you all getting the point? Let's listen further to me.
So she said.
Okay. What if so he came inside, he apologized to me, he smiled and he showed me that I told him to go to the hospital, but said he not come later. So I said, you're not going to stop. It was okay, all do that. It was fine. It was just minor contact.
It was just minor cause.
Yes.
All this advert,
can I take a shot? It was okay, but it was fine. It was just minor contact. A minor cause for not giving. So, before his brother, his cousin, Arusha, his DJ, and he already went to the pharmacy to get the Panadol, the rub, and spirits to clean the injury. So, I asked the other workers and we all just checking around 6 a.m. in the morning.
I want us to pick a particular point now.
He apologized to me for doing that issue because I was not happy with what he did because we have a 5-month-old baby with us. I thought so he came inside, he apologized to me, get to smiled and he showed me that I told him to go to the hospital, but he said enough to come later. So I said, okay, no problem. So it was okay, all good at it. It was fine. It was just a minor contact. A minor cause for not deep. So before then, his brother, his cousin, Arusha. Yes,
can you hear? Before then, his brother, Darusha and Bami went to get stuff at the pharmacy for him. At what time? Before then, he came up as at 6 a.m. to meet with her. But before then, these people are going to the pharmacy to get stuff. Remember, 3 a.m.
Exactly.
3 a.m.
And it was a minor cause.
3 a.m. Before then, he went to the pharmacy to get drugs. 3 a.m.
And in one committee, the doctor say he was bleeding. Mohbad was bleeding. 3 a.m.
Because he came up as at 6 a.m. to apologize.
If all this that was happening, Spendy was sleeping, right?
All those time, Spendy don't know. No, Spendy was not sleeping. Let's be frank. Spendy was just sleepwalking. Because Spendy said he and Bami went to the pharmacy.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. And the wife of the deceased said before then, that was before Mohbad came up to apologize. Before then, we've already went to a particular stop to do this, to do that.
Okay. Do you know that Spendy said after they came from the show that Mohbad went upstairs.
The boy can parrot.
Do you get it? That the parents of Mohbad, as at 11 p.m. when Mohbad came to apologizing, like, oh, I know do you stuff like this. Oh, sorry if anything play one of like apologizing.
Listen and listen good.
Mohbad came to apologize to him in the morning, not around 3 a.m. in the morning.
I show with that. I followed him because of the plan I had in my mama yesterday. So because of the fact that we all had to come back to the house. So immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to change to dress my baby up, and he was downstairs with his friends, with the other workers, and we all just. I think around 6 a.m. in the morning, he came inside.
Around 6 a.m. in the morning.
Arifa, wait. Spending gave 2 statements in that side, though. That 3 a.m. thing. You remember? VDM, wait. VDM asked him if he was part of the people that wake up the driver. He said no. Yet he answered again that it was him and Bami that went to buy ointment. So he said he was sleeping when VDM asked him, and
that
then he said again
he said that was in the morning, no, not in the night, though. It's not he's talking about
it has was.
In this whole story, nobody went to pharmacy twice, so.
How are you sure now? How are you sure pé wọ́n lọ lẹ́ẹ̀mejì? How are you so sure? Bóyá wọn Darosha lọ, àwọn Spending náà lọ. How are you so sure? Nǹkan tẹ́mi bá máa analyse èmi ò ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Nǹkan tẹ́mi máa sọ ni pé ṣé ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì làwọn èèyàn wá lọ sí pharmacy ni? Ṣé ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ló lọ pharmacy ni? That is the question. You know affirm it pé bó ṣe rí gbọ̀ngàn nìyẹn. That is where your problem is. Now Spending tó fẹ́ sọ fún wa sí pé ṣé ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ló lọ sí pharmacy ni? Ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ lọ rà fún pharmacy? That is what you should be asking.
That was when he last saw Mohbad, so he was not at home. So afternoon is not there. Afternoon Tuesday is not there. It's once. That's when they return from the show. That's when they went to the pharmacy.
Let's continue.
Spending, no, VDM has Spending. They said some guys, some 3 guys around 3 a.m. they went out to
buy medication. So, how many people went to buy the medication?
Maybe some guys has gone
to pharmacy. Ṣé the same set of people ló lọ ní? Àdáwọn èèyàn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ló lọ sí pharmacy. That should be the question. Oyin ṣe kó máa sọ pé ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ṣo lọ lọ pharmacy ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì lọ lọ. You are not sure?
They only went to the pharmacy.
Ṣẹ̀ngbọ́n, they only went once. You are affirming it bí pé o ti mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ṣo lọ lọ.
They went to that pharmacy.
Ṣẹ̀ngbọ́n bó ṣe ń rà Ṣẹ̀ngbọ́n only once. They went there only once. Nǹkan tó bá ṣojú ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ fact àbí tó báyàn sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹni fact nǹkan yẹn ló máa affirm.
They only went to the pharmacy once.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe analysis? You cannot say that.
Not 2 times.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? The same thing tó ṣe ní Tọ̀gànbọ̀ nìyẹn o. Tí Làgàtà ń bí pé are you sure tó lóun rò pé bó ṣe rí òun rò bí ni ara zoom.
That's what the point.
Tó ṣọ́ pé ọkọ̀ ìyá Túndé ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́gànbọ̀. Ó lóun rò bẹ́ẹ̀, ó rò bẹ́ẹ̀ àbò ṣọ́. Nǹkan tó bá ṣọ́ ni kò sọ o.
So let's put hands together and tap. We're over 400, but it's like 220.
Àríwá ńlá jogún ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àgbà.
Something like
gbogbo wọn ló ń parọ́ gbogbo wọn ọ̀tọ́ ká má wàá torí pọ́n parọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ kéèyàn máa sọ pé wọ́n sọ tọ́rọ̀ yìí ti láì sí nìyẹn gbogbo.
Let's all keep tapping.
They are all lying. The wife is lying. The parents are lying. Everybody involved is lying.
Enjoy. I'm not going to try the tap small for a sec. So they enjoy. I'm not going to try the tap small for a sec.
All right. As it is, you can all hear me now and see me now. Right?
Arifa, it's nobody the tap. No talk again. Let's go home. Let's switch off and go.
This thing was not reach like 100K likes.
Exactly. Nobody's talking. Don't analyze again. Let's go.
Let's try, Abeg, please. Let's try.
By now, they don't insult my generation for their mind.
Let's try, guys. They only went out to buy the clothes.
Wait. Give everybody 2 minutes to tap. Let the thing go up.
How many?
Look at it.
Hey, why Suarez? Hey, why? I dey come to your now. You go buy my Pringles for me today. You go buy me Pringles today.
If I give everybody 2 minutes to tap, let the light go up. As you are insulting me in your mind, keep tapping. So if you write the comment section, I'll block
torí ẹ̀ la rí bọ́ọ̀ tó lè káàsì ẹ̀gbọ́n náà
within that 2 minutes we can do it.
torí pé ìyẹn ti
fún lówó rí. Sure, we can do it.
ìgbà tí pẹ́kìn sísè ẹ̀gbọ́n náà sì kò lè káàsì ẹni yẹn síta fáwọn èèyàn tóró ti gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
We can do that. We have 1 minute left. Let's do that. In the next 1 minute, you can literally take it to 40K, that's 35K. Let's do it.
Exactly, so that it can be stable. Because you, Arifa, where your network starts, to bring it back to the
you know, say my network body still dey ground like this. I dey look for who go buy me Wi-Fi sef.
It's very sure lady want make a block up. Keep writing comments. I go block you.
Make una who go buy me wetin dey call am say Wi-Fi. Make the person DM me abeg. God go bless you.
When to my Wi-Fi phone, person
go buy me router, me DM me, me wanna help my life. Abeg. We are good to go now. Thank you very much. But keep tapping. Now listen to it more and more.
We apologize to me for doing that issue because I was not happy with what he did because we had a 5 month baby because I thought if they came inside, they apologized to me, get me smiled and he showed me that I told him to enough to come later. I said, so we were okay that time. It was fine. It was just a minor cause, not true.
fine bara bọ́wọ̀n Sam Larry bá wọ DMS ẹ̀ tó wá fún ẹ lówó dátà wá tẹ́wọ̀ gbàmù.
So I asked for it, so he showed me the drugs and everything. So I had to clean the injured parts and massage him the So we slept on Monday morning and I think I woke up because of my baby. Now we don't have to get up for. So when I woke up, I noticed that his hands swollen. So I had to wake him up and tell him that. We need to go to the hospital. But he said, let's come. So I called Barney. So the husband said he was out and we all have traveled with our parents. And okay, so we went downstairs and his friend was still there, singing, Barney and other people were in the house. So he showed them the injury and he said he needs a nurse. I told personal nurses now. And spending offered to get him a nurse. So the spending called the nurse, I think he called the nurse, but not the nurse. So he gave a number to his DJ, which is bad, to keep calling the house. I think the nurse did not pick up. The nurse said she was not around. And I think on Tuesday, he had the podcast with one girl, one lady called Susan, my husband. And the nurse called also on Tuesday. I think the spending later called the nurse and the nurse picked up, but then the stranger has already left the house. So spending later called Barney that he should give the nurse a call that the nurse is now around. So Barney called the nurse on Tuesday morning I did not say the issues around, but she would come. So again, that was not at all. So only called me to ask my for my husband if he still wants the medication. So I asked him.
Can you hear that? Spending called the nurse called Spending, they communicate. Spending now called Bami. That hello Bami, please tell these people that the nurse is available now. You can call the nurse now. Bami now went to her to go and ask, do you people still need the nurse attention? Can you pick that? Quite different from what Spending is explaining. 100% different.
First said no, that's already getting better because we had plans for that day. So he let me say, like, I should just tell them to call her since it's just an injection, not a treatment that will take time. So the nurse came around I think around 2 p.m. on Tuesday. And
the nurse came around 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Around 2 p.m. on Tuesday, but Darosha was called as at 11 a.m. that Mohbad is confessing already.
We had plans for that day. We wanted to go for a podcast and also wanted to, because that was the day I called job 5 months. We wanted to get him a present for his 5th month birthday. So just came out around 2 p.m. But when I was already trying to cook for the family, because we had planned celebrating Liam, because he's been celebrating for his first month. Do you understand? Why planned celebrating Liam? So I was in the kitchen when the nurse came.
Now, we had the mind of celebrating Liam. I was in the kitchen when the nurse came.
Month. Do you understand? Why planned celebrating Liam? So I was in the kitchen when the nurse came. And when the nurse came, when she went upstairs to him, I also went there. So we ordered to give medication, Liam, but Liam was the nurse examined wounded parts. And I told her that our husband is an ulcer patient and she should be careful with whatever wants to understand the issue. She was not happy, like she was not thanking me. I think like you found out. And she said, so I was asking her what kind of injection do you want to give him? I asked her and she said tetanus and I forgot to use no, it's I was like, so he gave the nurse administered 1 injection. Second one, I think first. I think it was the 3rd one I got on this project. Oh. Yes, it was the 3rd injection. But I was not really because I was cooking for if I had to go to the kitchen to empty food I was cooking, I went upstairs. So I think it was around so yes, the nurse was about to give him the 3rd injection. But when I entered, so immediately I entered, I was like, well, telling the nurse to remove it, explain somehow. So they told the nurse to remove like want to pee and want to vomit. So I held his hand to the restroom, he vomited, he peed. When I went up from the restroom, he just fell down. They started saying his heart's hurting, I need water. So I had to call on Adura, and the other people like that should come. So they told Adura to get him water. I just should pour in water. So Adura brought water, we poured the water, but he was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs fan, like he's hurting inside his heart. He's hurting me, he needs heat inside. Yes, like he needs water, like he needs oxygen water. Yes, he started having the body started having reactions that was vomiting. So we have to carry him to Liam's room because Liam do has AC. So he said he's still not feeling comfortable. So I knew that he needs something to be done. So I turned to him. So I knew because his car was faulty. Like his personal mechanic was working on his car. So I went to make him the mechanic fix it. He has not even gone anywhere with the car. We cannot carry the car to the hospital. So I had to run to the next day, but please help us. And
because Liam's room have AC, our own did not have AC.
On Tuesday, the mechanic is fixing Mohbad car. But okay, it was on Monday. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, let's continue.
Not the neighbor accepted and he followed up me upstairs to carry my husband and I had to follow different people just help me to carry. So, such a test that happened. The nurse ran to the nearest pharmacy. The nurse and family, they ran to the nearest pharmacy to get something to calm down the reaction. So I went to the hospital with somebody and she had to give them a lot. So, and we still have touches. So, we're on our way going. There was no traffic. Traffic was really much. So, we had to come down from the car and carry my bag to the hospital. So, we got to the hospital and the doctor, my brother-in-law had panicked, went to work. They didn't allow me to because of the way I was doing. So I got to the hospital, and the doctor tried to examine me. I think like 15 minutes later, the doctor broke the news like this. So, maybe I had this news, it sounds funny, because this was the same person I had. Like, we just spoke like a few minutes ago, we had plans of going to Lekki to give our baby. So, it sounds like a trust to me. If I could have called through to his sister, I called his sister. I was just calling different people that day. I called my brother, his cousin, Arusha. I just called different people. So Arusha came to the hospital, and I told Arusha that no, my husband cannot be there. We have to take him to the hospital. They don't know what they are doing in this hospital. So I told him that we have to take him to another hospital. So when to another hospital, I was in London. The nurse was also present. They were asking the nurse, what did you give him?
The hospital that was about 4 to 5 minutes drive from Bat's house the traffic was so much that they have to transport Mohbad from the car.
So ti lọ síbẹ̀ Yomi gan tó lọ ní traffic pọ̀ bẹ̀.
The hospital that you decide to trek.
Tí o bá
5 to
sí
7
traffic
minutes you get to the
ibẹ̀ yẹn
place.
sí títì kò ju bí 6
From
minutes
Mohbad's house.
The
traffic was so much that they have to transport Mohbad from that car to a bike.
So she was telling me, she was just talking. Me, I was just
talking. Mo ti wa mọ́tò mi lọ́nà yẹn rí dáadáa láìmọye ìgbà for months. Níbi oṣù méjì mo fi wa mọ́tò lọ́nà yẹn.
Why trying to put it in his vein?
Wọ́n dẹ̀ bí Yomi ní traffic máa ń wà ní. Ẹ má torí pẹ̀lú sọ tó fẹ́ máa manipulate nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ manipulate. You have to be in the middle, don't support anybody, just be in the middle. But it's too difficult for you guys.
Where they said they brought him on a stretcher. People were there and he wanted to attend to him. Immediately he tried to use some method. He discovered the motives are certain because all the tissue is stiff. Then they could not do anything. Immediately he told them, no, this guy is not.
Point gidi tó yẹ kẹ́ máa mú nìyẹn. Ìgbà wo ló kú? Why till you go motives ti setting? Àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí nìyẹn. Àwọn good points. Ẹ máa manipulate nǹkan tó yẹ pé ó wà lórí internet.
About 20 minutes before they break the news. Okay.
Don't give me again that he's dead and there's nothing we can do. Oh my God. From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. I got back to went on to the house. His body was taking up too, and he lost for the us through the night. And after my father-in-law, the family came around. His friends also came around. We even had to get another nurse to come to the house.
Can you all hear that?
Our frenemies.
Get another nurse.
We even had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something
Èmi ni another nurse yẹn o. Ẹyin wèrè.
We have to find another nurse, not coincidental word. This is not a choice of word. This is the right word
to
wọ́n lè kọ
qualify.
síbẹ̀ wọ́n lè ní that nurse is Karimo. Wọ́n lè ní is Karimo.
We have to find another nurse. We have to find another nurse.
Is Karimo.
And the nurse will be with us throughout the night. We have to find another nurse to come and try to do something about it. But there was nothing they can do. Listen again.
So I sat outside and I listened to their conversation. The doctor was asking, what did you give? What did this? But like the doctor was asking, like, well, will you come? Why trying to put it in his brain? Like you're supposed to be calm with him. The nurse was asking those questions. I was outside, so they tried. They did so many things. So in 5 years ago. I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead.
Broke the news again, making the second news. Again.
From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. I knew that I got back to went back to the house. His body was taking up through, and the nurse was through the night. And after my father-in-law, like the family came around, his friends also came around, like we even had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something to do to him, but nothing was done. The nurse was with us throughout. When my father-in-law came to the house, the nurse narrated everything that happened to me. They wanted to get the nurse married. So they tried to give so many things to so in 5 years, bro. I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do.
I'm coming, please.
I didn't even know anything again. I knew that I got back to went back to the house. His body was taking up through. And the nurse was through the night. And after my father-in-law, like the family came around, his friends also came around, like we even had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something to do to him, but nothing was done. The nurse was.
We have to get another nurse. I saw you now. Yes, I saw you. I saw you just now. God, make us see you again. Oh man, no fast. God, I beg.
Leave him, don't go rest. Leave him.
You know what they talk about?
Don't go rest. Leave him. Continue. Don't go rest.
No, I want to invite her. God.
Don't go rest. Leave him. You love it, invite her again.
I'm not smart. I'm not fast. So make her give closer look.
The person don't go rest now.
God.
Continue.
Then she saw.
When she come out, enter again.
Do not fit again.
No be woman.
Not fit again. Never. If I play that
she go just laugh me. I don't catch the name. I don't catch the name. She go dey laugh me now. She go dey there dey laugh me. I saw the picture clear. No be confused, Jare.
No be confused. Comment section and amigo. I say leave am now. You don't go where again.
Hi. All right.
If I play
the second nurse is
call her father-in-law. I don't know if she was trying to say my father-in-law. I don't know if trying to say her father-in-law met Mohbad alive or what. Play it again.
All right, listen to what your father-in-law do.
Okay, again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do. From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. I knew that if I got back to, like, went back to the house, his body was taken up too, and he lost for the cause through the night. And after my father-in-law, like, the family came around, his friends also came around, like, we even had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something to do to this. Nothing was done. The nurse was because she was when my father-in-law came back to the house, the nurse narrated everything that happened to me. They wanted to get the nurse arrested. So my father said she doesn't have to go. It doesn't have anything.
We wanted to get the nurse arrested. The nurse that you did not arrest when your husband gave up the ghost at the first hospital. You did not arrest her when they break the news at the second hospital. You have to wait till the second nurse came and look for something to do, and there was nothing they can do. It was now when your father-in-law came that you now wanted to arrest the nurse. So you need to wait for instruction from your father-in-law before you arrest the nurse whom you claim that by your husband.
Arifa, and the father said he didn't meet any nurse in that household.
Even the nurse said she has never set her eyes on Baba Mohbad before. Okay. The first time that she's going to see Baba happens to be online. They never had any conversation, which means Baba did not even go to party to check on this nurse to ask one or two questions.
Arifa, do you know where I'm confused? They said they took Mohbad to the hospital. When they took Mohbad to the hospital and the doctor pronounced that Mohbad was dead, I thought the hospital supposed to put Mohbad into the mortuary. Why did they give Mohbad corpse to them immediately? If truly there's a second hospital.
No, if the
because we have not seen that
bury the corpse.
Somebody died in the hospital and immediately they gave to the corpse.
No,
to the family. I've not seen some before. They will transfer the person to the mortuary and they will do the necessary things. So that means
the hospital cannot force the family to use their mortuary. The family can go home and embalm the corpse. The family can go and use another private mortuary. The hospital cannot force a family member to use their mortuary by force.
The second hospital also confirmed the same thing.
Arifa, let me answer. Even if they want to transfer that body to mortuary, it's the hospital that will rest and they will get police report, which the mortuary will not use to not keep in there. So you understand? So you can't just bring a dead body without police report. That was why they kept him home.
This is the problem. Even the first hospital give a death summary that is enough to keep the body in the morgue.
Okay.
And they collected the death summary, which is enough to keep the body in the morgue. And they decide not to. It is their self-decision not to keep the body in the morgue because they want immediate burial.
Okay.
They want immediate burial. That is why they kept all those informations away, so the body will be transported direct into the soil. Mission accomplished.
And where is the nurse now? I think
the body will be transported into the soil. Mission accomplished.
Like she was living, I said, she was on
Can you imagine?
Arifa,
She saw a video
Arifa, can you imagine? You saw a video of the nurse having the time of her life, and you cannot scream to the world that the nurse that died my husband.
Is she not living her life too? Why would she scream? Is she not living her life too?
Is this whole thing?
What about her? Is she not living a life too? She's living a life too now. She's enjoying it.
Somebody that cares
about
she should be shouting that don't even release that nurse. So she's the one that she's the one that fight my husband. Don't release her. Do you understand?
Because they all know it's a movie and it's a game.
Now you are seeing the nurse clubbing and you are going to interview and you actually have the confidence to even say with your mouth
that the nurse is clubbing. Is women not clubbing?
Nurse will club.
Yes. It's also clubbing.
She's celebrating birthday. She's doing a lot of things. So
she went to a wedding party at Tanzania.
Yes.
Yeah, but before the Tanzania, the nurse has been clubbing. Before the Tanzania, the nurse has been clubbing, and she allowed the nurse to be.
She herself has been having fun even before the nurse go to club.
Arifa, forget about Wumi's fun. Listen, even if I'm having fun, the killer of my husband cannot be out there having fun, and I will not shout.
Because the girl is innocent somehow. That is why she would not even raise alarm.
Exactly. Now you are talking. Forget about she having fun. You are looking at your husband having fun, and you can't shout that. Hey, why did you guys release this nurse? This is the nurse that
she dare not try it.
That fight your husband.
She dare not try it.
When they have
because if they mount much pressure on her, she might even say those things that they don't want them to know.
Now you are talking. Now it's getting this.
Do you know why they bring in? Somebody is asking what leads to not being called when you are pharmacy and hospitals. The problem is there's something that happened in the house, and they don't want the whole world to know what's happened. So by taking Mohbad to the hospital or taking Mohbad to the nearest pharmacy or medical center, people will ask that what is the causes of the injury or something, and they don't want people to know what happened in their house. That is why they don't.
Apparently, the hospital is not far from the house. So why call a nurse when you can actually take a cab to the hospital if you don't have a cab?
It is very, very clear that something happened. It is clear. This one, it is very, very clear that something happened in that house.
Because there are two hospitals which are close. Two hospitals are close to the house, isn't it, Arifa?
It's trackable.
One hospital is very close to that house. That is trackable. And one pharmacy that is trackable.
So why call a nurse when you can actually take a cab to the hospital and get a full
different nurses?
You have to wait for over 12 hours.
Not 12 hours, 24 hours.
Over 24 hours for a nurse to come from Cotonou.
ọkọ mi gbọ́mọ̀ mi màá kọ́kọ́ tọ́jú ẹ̀ lọ kí tó wá padà wá ṣe wèrè fún tó ṣẹ̀ mí màá kọ́kọ́ tọ́jú ẹ̀ lọ táyọ̀ bá wáyà màá wá rán létí pé jẹ́ ká padà sí nǹkan tó ṣe fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Do you call that a mistake?
tí bá dẹ̀ ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ báyìí òun gan ló máa kọ́kọ́ rẹ̀ ní pé àṣẹ kò sí ẹni.
No be say paralyze.
wọ́n padà sí kíni kò ń ṣèwọ ló ń tọ́jú mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni kí la tún padà sí àánú òní tìjú rárá a dẹ̀ máa rẹ́rìn ó ti tọ́.
The nurse is out there even fixing frontal clubbing, that is the damage. Now to control the damage, what really happened was actually a mistake.
No, but Arifa, hold on, please. I'm going to take you back a bit. You see, when Spending said he saw Mohbad at 11 a.m. and Mohbad was complaining that his hand is still hurting him. Okay? That place, go. Why is that they didn't go to the hospital there and then?
And that means that Spending a lie.
Exactly. So
all of them.
As we are talking, let's be going back to Spending. Spending is the main thing. Let's not be that the personal nurse that he didn't pick. So now that personal nurse did not pick. You guys were insisting on somebody in Cotonou calling that person 20 times. When you have a nurse that did not pick.
Remember, I went out, I came back and
you understand?
That's not even the major problem.
I'm going to work later this afternoon.
Okay. The problem is this.
And I want to make sure there's food in the house.
Let's pick 1 or 2 points
Good.
From what was the preliminary report of the police to see whether spending is saying the right thing or not. You understand? Because we need to know who is actually saying the right thing, who is lying, who is not. You get it? Let's see what was the statement from the police.
Professional, fair, transparent, rule of law guided, and evidence-led homicide investigation. The goal of this is not only to unravel the circumstances of the singer's death, but to deliver justice for Mohbad. While inaugurating the special investigation projected a 2-week timeline for the perfection of the police intelligence investigation reports, with the assurance that members of the public will be kept abreast of the investigation progress as much as legally. I can truly confirm that the police investigation report is now ready.
Okay.
Keep the Russians, Nigerians, and indeed the international community abreast of the status of the case. This reading therefore focuses on police investigative actions since the investigation commenced, the intelligence findings on the strength of facts and of evidential facts so far established, and ground spending for the actions.
It is all based on investigation, not ESC. You understand? It is all based on investigation, no ESC. Say what you want to say.
Don't make laugh, don't talk again. Don't worry, they carry on. I just reach myself where they talk. I just go on that place, go they listen to that. I don't feel the chat. When they hear those their stupid police something. Man, me continue, don't worry, don't mind me, don't mind me.
Alright.
In which the lead singer raised a narrative of custody of the agency problems.
And the driver even said Mohbad was bleeding. That means the driver was.
Arifa, hold on.
They were lying.
This police thing you are playing, is it important? It's not important. Let's focus on that spending.
No, I want to bring out something.
All they said is that he bleed profusely. That's all. That's all. That's what they will say. Nothing else. And they found to
if the police said Mohbad was bleeding profusely.
We have been listening to this police thing for long. Nothing has come out of it. Let's focus on
this interview. In this preliminary report, the police claim that Mohbad was in pain, unbearable pain. That's what leads to calling of the nurse.
When you have a hospital 2 minutes away from you, why call nurse?
He is in unbearable pain. That is the word they use. Unbearable pain. And that is why they call the nurse. Now, somebody that is in unbearable pain, you have to still wait for nurse for over 24 hours to come and attend to somebody that is in unbearable pain.
If truly there was nothing that happened in that house that day, they will not call the nurse and they will take Mohbad to the right place. To the right place. But for them taking Mohbad to the right place,
in that house.
For them taking Mohbad to the right place, to hospitals or something somewhere very close, people will know what's actually happened in that house. And what actually happened in that house is what they don't want us to know.
We
so if the police said,
you understand? Now, what they are trying to let us know is this. What they are trying to let us know is this. They are perfect.
I'm not going to talk all the time. Now make one person speak. Yeah, go on. I won't talk.
Arifa.
And you carry on. You haven't spoken since you came on.
Arifa. You know that she's currently listening to you on another platform. This lady, I'm coming. Let me put it on speaker. You will say something. Arifa, you know that she's currently listening to you on another platform.
Olórí burúkú ni ẹ ṣé mi ló ń bá wí.
Let me put it on speaker. You will say something.
Ṣé mi lẹ̀ stream. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ ayé yìí ti bàjẹ́. Arifa go tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ní kí n má stream o. Arifa ó fẹ́ kú ni àbó fẹ́ lówó wà ní kí n má stream ẹ. Orí yìí ti bú. Wọ́n ti drop wèrè. Wọ́n ti drop ẹni yẹn. Wọ́n ò tí ì bí Arifa dá kó ní kí n má stream o.
Perspective. When you played it, there's something, I picked a line there. It's very clear that the police did not do any investigation. They went on hearsay. They just asked questions, okay, and they now started forming up, a story, right? And that just shows that the police had no, they didn't take the case serious. There was no investigation. No homicide approach was taken to the case. Because when it's a homicide investigation, you don't just go and, let me go and add second party what happened. That's not, then you just hurriedly come out and affirm that she said they used rope or whatever to massage the hand. So if you kept giving all these first aid treatments to this hand and it wasn't working, how is it possible that he was okay, the hand had swollen, and then you still had to wait another 24 hours for you to get no coming from Cotonou? He now said
ní pharmacy wà kò sí tó lè lọ ńbẹ̀.
The second nurse. So that one didn't.
The person is here wèrè níwọ̀n fóònù méjì ló ń lò kiri sparkles wọ́n fi fóònù kan wà ń bí wọ́n fi fóònù kan wà lọ́rùn ikú Karimo ló kún wọn pa wọ́n.
The Zumi now said they were able to get another nurse to confirm if he was dead. So now that nurse, did she come also from Cotonou? No. I mean, can you mute yourself? Jeez. This person still came from where? Where did that nurse come from? Now, Arifa, the proximity of the pharmacy to the house, the proximity of the hospital to the house, how does it make sense that you had to wait all the way for a nurse to come from Cotonou? Bear in mind, that is not your private nurse. She does not have your medical history. She doesn't know anything about you. So what particularly, what specialty, what level of expertise was this nurse coming to fix? Don't forget, it is a minor injury. The laceration was termed or classed as minor as far as the NMS results were concerned. So why are you waiting for a nurse? With all these first aid treatments that were applied to this young man's hand, why?
That minor injury that he sustained that day, they are just using it as an excuse. That is not what happened. That is not what the nurse is coming to treat. They are just using that as an excuse for the public. They are just lying. Something happened in that house, which they don't want the public to know. That is the reason why Mohbad was not taken to the hospital or to a nearby medical center or a pharmacy. Because once they took Mohbad to any medicine store, all this secret that we are looking for now is to be out. And they don't want it to be out. Maybe they never know it will lead to death. That is the reason why.
To back what Anne is saying.
Arifa sọ̀rọ̀ sẹ́ni tó wá fẹjọ́ mi sùn ẹ́ náà.
Concerning this particular issue, when she was interviewed initially on the whole matter, I was called. I still talk to the wife of Monday. Call her. I will afford you.
Comment section?
kọjá àwọn kò sáré mú fún wa ní wọn fún wọn bínú ipò ń sùn wọn ń sùn yẹn tó wá ní àwọn òṣèlú kọ̀ọ̀kan wọn ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan.
That means something had happened to that boy before the mother called. Mommy said, "Come." So she's anxious to know.
And that correlates with the prime boy chat to Wumi where she said, "Don't come for now," because you are saying spending is saying is creating a scenario to bury that man. That Mohbad was okay, he woke up. He was even talking about his video, whatever. So he's fine. From his train of thought, Mohbad is fine. Everything is going well.
Thank you. In order to discredit the chat, me and Prime Boy.
Okay. So at the end of the day, and you know what, he actually shot himself in the foot, because if he's saying that Mohbad was fine, right? Why on earth would Prime Boy have to be reaching to me, and saying, "Where's my bag? Can I have my bag?" And then she now, because according to the same spending, spending was saying, Mohbad said, "Don't worry, Prime Boy will reach out to my dad. That's how we are." So you should be able to pick up the phone and say, "Where are you? Come on here, Jerry. Come and take your bag," and all of that to show that there's nothing. So you see, what is shocking me with spending is, how can you come up to inject a narrative of trying to make us understand that there was a timeline to Mohbad's activities on Monday, and no other person in that house can really call that fact, because he had the show. The mother wanted to, he was supposed to give his mother money. So why on earth would he not pick his mom's call? There's no other, activities of Mohbad that is mentioned that that you can come up on a national, global media to say you spoke to him, he showed you his hand. So if that was the case, on Tuesday you are told that this boy is dead. Would that shockwave not make you go mental to
the fact that everybody was trying to reach him and
he was fine? What happened overnight
is a concern and it raised alarm.
How do you come up with that?
Why is everybody saying they cannot reach him? They cannot reach him?
About to say the truth. Look at the interception and look at the way they came to interject.
Alarm.
Wait, I'm audible.
Tí ó bá tẹ̀ wá gbé call everybody, pé kò tún wá ní gbé tí ìyá ẹ̀ ni.
Hold on, I'm coming my way.
Á sì gbé tí ìyá ẹ̀ ni tí ó bá gbé tẹ̀ everybody.
Ìgbà tó sọ pé òun sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ yẹn tí nǹkan bá ṣàǹṣe ó yẹ kó mọ torí mi mọ nǹkan rí kó kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi níbi tí mo ti ṣe prayer nǹkan rí kó rọra kọjá nǹkan sáré mú fún wa ní ń sùn àmú mi kì í má bínú o ipò wọn ní ń sùn wọn ní àmú ìṣe nǹkan kankan wọn ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé omi tó lọ ipò ó ṣàṣe ìṣe
Who touched her shoulder? Is that Darosha?
Can you see? Somebody came to lay his hand on her shoulder to stop her, and Darosha came straight to her to whisper to her ear in just a second. What could he say?
Baba Balagba, ye Baba, Charlie.
Because she was going too deep. She was getting so she couldn't.
I greet you. Good morning.
If I don't be upset, I think one of the things we can try this evening. Please, the CTC of spending all the interviews we have granted. If you can just put it out there so that
Mommy J for Jordan.
and see the consistency of
You came late. We have been playing this. We played everything earlier on.
I'm sorry. Okay, if you've done it, that's fine. That's fine.
Don't send you like what you think.
That's fine. That's fine.
We are still going to explore. Spending is giving us a very thick forest. A very thick forest. Now, to dig is what is doing.
Iṣẹ́ yẹn gbomi o. Bí mo ṣe dé báyìí, mo ti sùn.
Spending is damaging the.
Mo ṣe tún tají báyìí ni Ọlọ́run.
You are hot. Go to the living room. The AC is on.
Lady thought they are just going to tell him that okay, go home. That verdict that is on him. Did he even know what he's doing? Did he think they would just tell him that, or did he think it's like, at first the way Lagos State is compromised, maybe the way the case is going now, it's going to be compromised again. At the end of the day, if you did not tell your truth now, let the whole world knows your truth. VDM is a voice, and this Mohbad case is not ending soon. So if spending the ones that they have been doing in Lagos, that they have been taking wine to some police officers, they have been bribing them. So they are telling him that you should not worry, you should not say the truth. He's not going to. It's a lie. I want to prison. No man, not yet. Don't say anything. Don't talk anything. At the end of the day, you have yourself to blame.
You're all going to see the hanky-panky game this boy is playing.
Don't shout. I will tell them all these pharmacies, so they don't feel come. See, you think go up like Islam, but me go to the roof now because I know something we have at that time. So later, around maybe 3 o'clock, I can't come up for this because the way say this guy blind, I don't buy, I don't have no blind, I never bath, I never say that Sunday, I don't bath, I don't chop. Okay, Sunday, Monday, I don't bath, I don't do anything. I just come up for them. And I reach house. Now, the plan is, just the Nigeria, like she come back and put on the school lights. She will see me talk again. Everything I will share them, send everything. So, that Monday, most of the later, she replied, I don't think that moderation she replied. So, we don't try a number for Bami phone. That very common for that. Yeah. And I don't give them the numbers. Make me try. Since the message don't deliver, so I say make me try. Because it does fish off. So I don't come for that. I don't look and say maybe they will find that person. Well, they will not do it. Now you don't think say that serious thing. And as well, I don't even think say go for say they will solve themselves now. Say since they my own nurse no fit they come show up against me. So now the next day like this, that Tuesday they just call me say Mohbad say okay, the nurse call me because I don't drop, but me call me on Tuesday morning. Now he call me and because I no quick wake up that I don't tire. So around that level I won't get there. But me no better. I just wake up now. I did not know like this. I said that the number because no they call me. I don't see in this call say they won't collect the nurse number. I don't say I just type up on your phone. Yes, I know you. So next thing, now like they are
how many times will he give that love number out?
Thank you. Now
giving it again.
So now, so basically, he left that house on Monday, right? He said around 3 p.m. in this interview. Okay, you dropped the number. Now, the way he's talking is seeming as if he got home the next Tuesday, right? And the way he saw missed calls, he gave the number again. So the nurse didn't show up on Monday. So why were they so deliberately waiting for your own nurse to come? Since she must have texted them to say, oh, I'm busy, I'm not around. Because from what he's saying, it's sounding as if the nurse told him, not them, that she was in Cotonou.
Now, but the thing is that Anne, he's not saying what the nurse told him when she replied.
Yeah, that's another thing as well.
Abi now.
My own is that at the end of the day, how is it that
our brother today
this nurse was not available on Monday? They were still calling you, even when you got back on Tuesday. You were tired. That Monday, you were tired.
Specific nurse.
Thank you. Why that nurse? Because if the hand was swollen and he had a show to go, and according to me, he had a podcast.
Daddy Muli
is waiting for a nurse for over 24 hours in Lagos. When this nurse is personal nurse. What side are you saying? What are you saying?
I feel like the only person that can cover their shit is that nurse. Okay, come on, nurse. Miriam, everything will be out.
All of my friends, you want to tell me Kevin is the only one that has a personal nurse? All of them that live local, they don't know any nurse. Okay, the nurse that Wumi said, the second nurse that came, who recommended that nurse to them? Where did that nurse come from?
Conspiracy.
See, you guys can fool people who you think are daft. You don't play with people who.
didn't reach like maybe 3 hours or something. They want to talk and say that the rest of my God is something. I don't know maybe how many people with them. People were looking for that money back on us. Okay, Jibami, Oji, okay, okay, that's why I left in their vibe. Because like that, that seems something because back on the show. She did like people are where I live out, so people live downstairs. Okay, now because we did after like that, so Darusha left that same on the way we did.
So you don't talk about Darusha because you don't know when it. Or you see how many come out?
Yeah, I see how
they come out before you.
Before me, that's one that we released. That's on the
Darusha come out that same day. But Wunmi said Darusha went to buy drug before Mohbad came up to apologize as at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Exactly. I heard that too. We are not a fool. We are not a fool. We are not a fool, but we got to play a role of fool to who is who. That's just it.
Okay, so that means now when I come meet the driver that time.
No, that night.
Yeah.
As we can't make the book. We tell us to go in house. Say we pay money for the glass. For the glass, this time in the morning, don't wake up. Something like that. Say this same thing as it happened for this. Say we gonna make the good. Say I'm bad. I know you know that. Say good money. Okay, driver don't talk anything. We don't want to say driver I don't get out.
Arifa, wait 1 second. Now, the glass that they are talking about, this glass, we've been hearing this glass for the past 2 years. Nobody in that show has a picture of that glass broken. Nobody.
Even the police don't get the picture of the glass.
Not even the driver himself. Even the driver himself doesn't have the picture.
Now, wait, look at this part. If I want to say she was, that part he's talking about. He said they came and told the driver. Am I correct? What time was that? What time was the time?
He said that
ìgbà tí Mohbad dákẹ́ tó kú a rí fídíò kékeré tó ní pé òun ti kú ṣùgbọ́n àti ẹ̀wà lè rí fídíò kékeré kan ní patí ní ṣò tó lọ a lè rí fídíò kékeré kan nínú ilé bóyá ìgbà tó tiẹ̀ jà ni a ti lè rí fídíò kékeré kan nígbà tí driver park síta a rí fídíò kékeré kan rárá bá kókè wọ́n tiẹ̀ dé láti patí lálẹ́ yẹn ni wọ́n mọ ẹmu ni o wọ́n mọ tẹ́ ni o ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó kú tán kọ́ lọ kí táwọn ìyá ẹ̀ lọ tí màmá jókòó ẹ bá wá màmá lé o ẹ bá wá rárá lé o a rí fídíò yẹn o a rí fídíò nígbà tó lọ sí o a rí fídíò nígbà tí bàbá jókòó pẹ́ sọ pé ẹ wo ibi tí bàbá star ń gbé o a rí àwọn fídíò yẹn o kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan àwa dúró síbi ẹnìkan wá lọ ṣèké pé wọ́n stream arifa.
Ibẹ̀ ló yẹ kán tún ti wá padà sọ̀rọ̀ Yomi tó fẹ́ fún wọn CCTV gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀yìn dárúkọ CCTV máa capture gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá àbí mo parọ́.
Kò sí rọ́ńbẹ̀ náà kò sí rọ́ńbẹ̀ kí ló fà á tó yẹ pọ̀rọ̀ sí CCTV
ibi tó yẹ kán ti kọ̀lẹ̀ àtúlélẹ̀ bọ́wọ́n ní.
Yomi hámà ọ̀rọ̀ CCTV yẹn ju 3 seconds lọ until the intervention of that 3 seconds video. Yomi Hama CCTV here with his full chest saying that he is 150% sure that 100% the justice will be served seeing the CCTV. Also, November 18, 2024, lọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí, ó fọwọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀yà ni. Kò dẹ̀ sí ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ lọ síbẹ̀ time yẹn. Jumomi J lọ wípé okay, I will give you the support you want.
Even this VDM tó ń bá wọn wá justice nísìn ṣe ń gbọ́. Okay, VDM have that power to retrieve the CCTV pẹ̀lú connection ẹ̀.
Confirm.
Okay, sí VDM.
Confirm.
Gbogbo àwọn tó ń interview so far gbogbo wọn parọ́. VDM, why don't you use your power? Àti bó ṣe mọ̀yàn tó bá wa wá CCTV lè Mohbad jáde. Ṣé bọ́ ti.
Wọnú estate Mohbad lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn central kìnnìkan Mohbad lọ síbẹ̀ pariwo níbẹ̀ lórí gbogbo lè tó ń ṣe lórí interview tó ń ṣe yìí sí arífàdẹ̀ ti já ẹ tán ó ní pé it's an investigation and not hearsay. This one is mere hearsay. wọ́n ní pé I was there. The court is not ready for that if you don't have to produce any evidence.
Ó dẹ̀ ní connection ló connection lọ sí ilé Mohbad lọ bá àwọn management.
Ogun tó bá fẹ́ dogun tó dogun tó bá fẹ́ dìjà kó dìjà wọnú estate Mohbad lọ wọ́n bẹ lọ tó bá ti débẹ̀ náà nìyẹn ogun bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. I want to see the central control.
Wọ́n ní fẹ́ fi kinní kan tẹ̀ dínà àbí kílẹ̀ báwo lọ ṣe sọ wọ́n ní fẹ́ ṣebí wọ́n ní tó bá ti fún ẹ ọmọ kò máa cast àwọn so lọ síbẹ̀.
Kò máa cast àwọn ẹgbẹ́ jáde ta ló nílé yìí ta ń nílé ta ń talé fún Mohbad ta ń nílé yìí ta ń nílé yìí. What is happening in this? I want to know. You should disregard any interview for now. Disregard any fucking interview for now. VDM. Lo power ẹ lọ sí central kini storage estate Mohbad. We are going to see what we are talking about. So you might grant any fucking interview. Sorry for using that F word.
Even go wa.
Sherry gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ lórí lọ́dọ̀ Adéfálé nìsín tó bá tún lọ́dọ̀ Papariano the same thing ló tún máa sọ tó bá tún lọ́dọ̀ kinní kan same thing ní gbogbo wọn tún máa sọ ń bẹ̀ for the past how many months you have been saying this repeatedly.
No actions.
Ayé.
Torí pé VDM rí ó interview kìlọ̀ pé ní primeboy yìí sí ó wá jẹ́ bàbàrà ṣé nǹkan tí ó ti tẹ̀tí ń gbọ́ sí ṣé ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ̀tí ń gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ but go to the source. Go to the source of that CCTV.
Ó bá gbé nǹkan tán láti
ayé.
Ẹ máa mo kí yín jàre ìyá mi.
Ẹ̀ka sọ̀sà ọ̀sán láwa ṣe wà níbẹ̀. Ló fún yín láṣọ́ránsì pé Yomi gan ò ní gbogbo CCTV footage kí nìyẹn lọ́wọ́ kó ti lọ fún àwọn paymaster.
Ìgbà tí Yomi ò dẹ̀ múlẹ̀ kí VDM wá lọ ìyẹn la máa fi mọ̀ pé VDM.
Mọ̀mí jẹ́ kí ló fún yín láṣọ́ránsì pé òun àti Yomi gan wọn kí wọ́n ti jẹ́ ní handinand pẹ̀lú àwọn
tí wọ́n tú pé VDM gbá bọ̀dé.
Ibẹ̀ ló tún máa tú náà.
Ibẹ̀ la ṣírí ẹ̀.
Bá sọ̀rọ̀ transparency ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́. He that comes to equity must come with a clean hand.
Ibẹ̀ la ṣírí ẹ̀ ti máa tú kó fún àwọn tó ń ṣe interview lẹ̀ wọ́n ń parọ́ ni. Ṣé get kó fún wọn lẹ̀ àwọn yẹn ń parọ́ ni kó òun lọ sí central storage kó lọ gbà jáde. Gbogbo nǹkan mi tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ́gbà tí Mohbad wà láyé kó tiẹ̀ tó kú.
Kò ní dá o.
Gẹ́gẹ́ even bó ṣe ṣe kó mọ Liam náà àbí kílẹ̀ ni mo sọ gbogbo bó ṣe bí Liam.
Gbogbo ẹ lẹ máa rí náà.
Nínú ilé yẹn lẹ́yìn tó bí Liam tán àṣírí gbogbo ẹ máa tú àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ ń wáìn.
Confirm now.
Mọ́mí J ayé kẹ́rí bó ṣe yé Mọ́mí J pé kìíní yẹn bó ṣe yé Mọ́mí J ló yé gbogbo àwọn tó kù náà bọ̀ ìka ni wọ́n owó tán pa ní òjè kan wọ́n mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí Mọ́mí J tọ́ ó yé àwọn náà mọ̀ pé wọ́n gbà wọ́n fẹ́ lọ tọ́ọ̀nù 360 wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe 360 náà ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yé wọn ó yé gbogbo wọn ló yé wọ́n mọ nǹkan tí Mọ́mí J gbé dáná ṣe ń twist Mọ́mí J up and down kí Mọ́mí J náà máa wò wọ́n ràn ká máa ganu sí níwọ̀nba gbogbo wọn ló mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe Ọlọ́run gbogbo wọn ló mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe gidi gbogbo wọn ni o ìyá ẹnì kọ́kọ́.
Wọ́n lé pè bọ́ ṣe wà.
Go for the CCTV.
Ẹ wo bá rí wá ṣe ń wo bí ẹni tó fẹ́ dóògùn lẹ̀ ṣé yẹn kò yé yẹn ni ṣé o fẹ́ sọ fún wa pé kò yé òun ni ó yé náà ó yé
ìbọn ipá àṣírí ẹ̀ tó
ń tẹ̀lé wọn ni bó ṣe ń lọ lọ́n tẹ̀lé ó yé wọn gbogbo wọn ló yé.
Pé ó mọ ẹ̀gbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì rí ó ti gbowó ó sáré sọ síta pé yẹn ó sáré sọ síta pé ó ti gbóhùn lówó ní kí yẹn má lọ ṣe ṣòfò pé ṣe bóhùn fẹ́ lówó ló ṣe sáré sọ síta pé ẹ ó ti ẹ imagine Arifa ti gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì rí ẹ imagine ó dẹ̀ ń wá justice.
Àní pé sẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀ Mọ́mí J bí tí jáde lénìí bí tí jáde lénìí bí tí ṣe ṣó lénìí ṣó ti bí tí dẹ̀ ṣe tí ó bá ṣọ́ra a rí pé ṣó yẹn wà against the primeboy tí ó bá ṣàwọn God protection àtàwọn Babátúndé kan tó lọ sókè ńbẹ̀ tó lọ ń defend the primeboy. Wọ́n sọ wípé sẹ́ẹ̀ lótìtọ́ o primeboy àní bí tí ń sọ pé òun sọ òun dẹ̀ tún ń sọ wípé primeboy lótìtọ́ o ò sí ń bẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ tí Mohbad dákẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n you are not innocent ó lo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ that is a challenge wípé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
níjọ́ òní bí n ti sọ.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. lẹ́ni ṣó èní yìí ni mo sọ fún yín.
ó jáde fún Primeboy.
àló jáde sẹ nínú ṣó yẹn akọ àwọn èèyàn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gòkè òun Pizzu àti lady kan tó jẹ́ Just Me àbí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn wà lókè ń bẹ̀. so wọ́n wá ń ṣe analysis yẹn wà lórí pé ànípésẹ́ Bíntín àti Pizzu they are all against Primeboy. Not until when God Protection got up there to the panelists and she was like láíláí tó wá ń defend the Primeboy. kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
Protection fẹ́ jó Primeboy tipẹ́tipẹ́ ìyẹn fẹ́ jó Primeboy ni ẹ̀yin ò notice ni.
so gbogbo eléyìí so ṣe é understand.
ó ṣe pé bóyá kìíní o ó ń ṣe sí Primeboy gan o God Protection ń ṣe sí Primeboy gan o wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ́wọ́ ayé.
so ṣe ti rí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ so náà tán ti gba tó ń gòkè àti bọ̀bọ̀ kan tó ń pè ní Babátúndé àtàwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà ń gòkè ń bẹ̀ láìfù yẹn náà kò ṣe pé bí ọpẹ́ náà títí ṣùgbọ́n what I want to bring out is that kini is now according to the caption you gave this show yesterday or 2 days ago, no selective justice. Say no to selective justice.
Exactly.
If you want a clean and fair justice, you must not select anywhere lole wasi. Now, the thing to then do me bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé Wùmí tó jẹ́ ìyàwó knows everything we are talking about now tó ṣe pé CCTV lè for every jáde fún wa. Then failure for her to say something, we know some others that knows not much about what happened lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Now, wọ́n wá ń sọ wípé Primeboy since 2018 ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fọ́ ni wípé
2018 ṣé Bíntín.
Àwọn God Protection that since 2018 till the time tó fi lọ sí party yẹn pé kòun àti Mohbad ò ríra àbí I don't understand pé ọ̀rọ̀ wo làwọn lè tún sọ yìí.
wọn ò ríra.
kí ló dé sí Primeboy pé Wùmí ní bestie ẹ̀ kí ló dé tí wọ́n sọ pé nítorí pé Wùmí àní ọ̀rẹ́ Wùmí náà ní Primeboy fẹ́ so àwọn méjì ọjọ́ wà papọ̀ ní so since 2018 to 2023 kò tí wá sí pé bóyá Primeboy àti Mohbad àti Wùmí wọ́n ti rí rárá because I don't know the impression táwọn èèyàn fẹ́ máa create sínú wa báyẹn sọ́kọ̀ máa fi máa divert wa àní pé mo ń sọ pé tí distraction yìí bá fi lè lọ wàrántì wípé kí a wá gbọ́ pé ẹnìkan tún ti travel tó jẹ́ pé àwọn key witness ni ẹni náà máa jẹ́ tó lè gbé wa débẹ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo sudden distraction yìí torí nísìn ẹ̀ ń pe driver ẹ̀ ń pe Sam Larry ẹ̀ ń pe Primeboy ta ni next person tẹ́ máa pè ẹni dàtí lọ jìnnà tó yẹn tó bá mọ̀ pé o ní nerves yẹn tó bá tẹ̀lé lọ ṣiṣẹ́ CCTV yẹn you have that God lọ gbé Wùmí lọ gbé àdúrà straight yes lọ gbé táwọn tó kù yàn bá lè sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí pé wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣé àwọn alọ́ba àbíyàwó àbí kíní kan wọ́n fẹ́ kí ọmọ títí wọn wọ́n fẹ́ safeguard ọmọ títí wọn kí kankan má ṣe káwọn ọmọ tó kù gan kó wá forí kó nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí kò lè jọ́ náà kò lè jọ́ láíláí kò lè jọ́ ibi tí justice ibi tá a dé lè ní nítorí pé family involvement tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni judgement tó máa kan family kan tó ní wà fi family kejì fẹ́ẹ̀rì òun ló máa fà pé tí tó bá fa gbùrù máa fa gbó ibi tá a dé lè ní nìyẹn ibi tí a dé lè ní nìyẹn this thing is a clean thing and not even plan original rárá ibi tá a yà sí òun ló pọ̀ jù. As much as Simo believe Wunmi cannot go down and Adura cannot go down because they are family members. So àwọn family Abdamola àtàwọn tó kù náà nínú ilé yẹn náà gbogbo wọn náà lè jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ wọn lọ sí náà torí pé tọ́mọ máa sọ ọ máa fọtọ́ ni kí lọ́ọ́ ti wá promise yìí tẹ̀rù bí máa lọ ayérayé ẹnìkan lọ́ọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ release yìí sí tó yẹ pé 26 years àbí kan ló lò ní inú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀wọ̀n ó dẹ̀ gbé ní ọwọ́ gbé ó lọ ra generator ni ló dẹ̀ fi di èrò ẹ̀wọ̀n 22 years ló wà gbà náà up till now 26 years ló lò ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde ní nínú prison maximum prison for that matter tí ò mọwọ́ tí ò mẹsẹ̀ o tí ò mọwọ́ tí ò mẹsẹ̀ so tí irúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lọ fọ́mọ ọlọ́mọ ń sìn lórí nǹkan tí gbogbo yín díẹ̀ mọ̀ tẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ as ìyàwó you know what happened to your husband as àbúrò àdúrà and as cousin àbíkílán porúkọ ẹ̀ uncle sí Mohbad yẹn tá à ń pè ní Darusha you know what happened so ẹ̀yin ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ àbí ẹ wá fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kọ́ lọ jẹ ìyà ẹ̀kọ́ tí ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé ẹ mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí bóyá àtọwọ́ yín ló ti wá àbí àtọwọ́ ẹlòmíì we don't know but àwọn people yìí ẹ lè jẹ́ ká wá máa wá ẹni tẹ́ máa fi sínú tó máa forí kó gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kẹ́yìn wá máa ṣe ayé yín ṣẹ́dẹ̀ máa gbélé ayé náà dáadáa ṣá ṣẹ́dẹ̀ máa fi ẹ̀rí ọkàn gbélé ayé inú ayé dẹ̀ máa dùn ẹ́ máa jẹ máa mu tó bá gbé ọmọ ẹlòmíì sínú ìrìn àjò yìí inú yẹn á dẹ̀ máa dùn ṣá this one is unfair Wunmi is unfair Àdúrà this is unfair Darusha this is unfair ẹ fẹ́ kí àwọn family member yín kó go down ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọlọ́mọ lẹ́fẹ́ ránṣẹ́ dé torutoru it's so bad it's annoying those are the two things I feel we should be hammering right now VDM o gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí because the day you came out to grant interview with Sam Larry the whole J4M wọ́n kẹ́nu bò ẹni ó wá jáde ní pé you all are hypocrite you are fake you are all mad so definitely nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní J4M ní TikTok you are hearing so eléyìí sì ẹ wá channel energy ẹ jẹ́ kí VDM mọ̀ wípé if you want justice pursue the CCTV or leave everybody you are calling for interview call Wunmi direct if you have that nerve ṣùgbọ́n òun gbé àwọn ìjọba náà òun gbé àwọn ìjọba òun challenge EFCC ó challenge Falana yes ó challenge Falana òun senior lawyer ní Nigeria who is Wunmi for you not to be able to challenge then you call her you all know this thing disrespect call her as the wife of the deceased then interview her bó ṣe interview àwọn tó kù yẹn let's tell us again check her body movement Wunmi went to the TVC he went to grant television and whatever interview to ṣe why can't you also do such why can't you do such you are a coward in mama sọ fún VDM calling others before Wunmi you are a coward you are not bringing any fair justice to this you are not bringing any fair justice to the J4M at all the movement your movement is one of the fake movements we've seen so far no matter I don't want to know where you are heading to I don't want to know where you are heading to your starting is so bad
exactly
if you have any finishing
that is the right word starting kò dáa rárá ṣe get nǹkan tí mo sọ
kò dáa rárá starting ò dáa kó tẹ ó ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti ń parọ́ kánú mọ̀ pé Wunmi ń parọ́ tánú mọ̀ pé Àdúrà ń parọ́ tánú mọ̀ pé ogun ọ̀tẹ̀ búrẹ́ yìí náà ń parọ́ tẹ bá fẹ́ anybody ní ọkọ the person will roko sí ọ̀dọ̀ if you give somebody a hole and you want to till the ground you only till to his side or her side now you know quite alright just channel your energy VDM channel your energy to the retrieving of the CCTV channel your energy yeah channel your energy to CCTV you can do it ta ló fẹ́ gbéná ojú ẹkùn ẹ níbi tó ṣe dé Nàìjíríà yìí in fact you are going to earn more cap to your achievement you earn more cap to your achievement kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan náà ó wá ṣe wà ń beat about the bush kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ you are longing this thing tó bá ṣe gbogbo lẹ́yìn náà sí tó sọ pé interview wọn táyé gbọ́ tó bá dé ibi tó yí right judgment máa ti ṣe tó ṣe court of law if these people tells you they were under duress and they can easily change whatever all your effort they can render it useless. wàá ṣe wàá máa pariwo o fẹ́ challenge ilé ẹjọ́ ni ṣo fẹ́ mú ilé ẹjọ́ ni o lè mú ilé ẹjọ́ náà ẹjọ́ gan ló máa dáwọ́ lẹ́jọ́ náà who send you on what ground are you operating kò sí nǹkan tó lè sọ́n sí you cannot pass any judgment then why even not challenge the government to do the needful or you yourself privately go to the camp go to that estate request for the central storage of the CCTV and ṣebí Yomi lọ sọ pé people's voice public voice then contact Yomi interview Yomi what is the situation so far inú Yomi gan máa dùn ní abọ́ fún ẹ abọ́ gidi o mọ bó ṣe ń gba ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu àwọn prime boy kó tó gbé wọn wá sórí internet now because when you wanted to start with prime boy you said kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọjọ́ yẹn lọ kó leave any story kó leave any other word tó máa wulẹ̀ kọjá lọ sí side ibẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ kí ni nǹkan tó ti sọ fún ẹ tó ní pé kó bò tó yẹ pé èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan lọ́jọ́ pátì ẹ̀ nìkan ló ní pé kó mú jáde nínú ọ̀rọ̀. What did Primeboy tell you that you skip? You told him not to venture into it, not to explain anymore, but to give you the detail of how he got to the show and what happened after the show. Yes, go and listen to that Primeboy's interview with VDM again. Go and listen to it. That was how he started saying he shouldn't go explain anything before, but explain from the day.
Girlfriend in my salon sọ̀rọ̀ mo ń gbọ́ yín àyè kí lẹ sọ.
Yeah, èmi náà wà pẹ̀lú yìí mo náà mo ń sọ pé kọ́ channel energy ẹ máa stream lọ kí ẹ máa tiẹ̀ máa gbọ́.
Girlfriend
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan sáṣọ gbọ́ tuntun ni.
Girlfriend in my sin yẹn ló ń play ṣe get girlfriend in my sin ló ń play yìí tó wá bẹ́mi àti Bukky Jesse gbogbo ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn yẹn náà Naira Marley lọ ti wá Naira Marley ní gbogbo wọn pátápátá.
They wanted to beg and record and all of that together. So during the process, they said they couldn't record with clear eyes. They have to buy smoke. They said they did not have
VDM interview my C girlfriend. The same my C that doesn't talk to Mohbad before he died. My C tóun àti Mohbad ń jà kó tó kú. Ìyẹn lọ́lọ́ interview girlfriend.
Let's follow them as we don't want to stay in the house alone. So the four of us, immediately we came out of
the guy and my C are still very much loyal to Naira Marley. I'm not saying they are bad people. I'm not saying they are both bad people, but they are still loyal to Sam Larry and Naira Marley. And as long as justice for Mohbad is involved, anything from Sam Larry and Naira Marley, I will not accept it. Me, my own opinion.
So these two guys, that's Mohbad and his friend, they said, they have to start going to Maria's house. We now as ladies, we're trying to tell them, let's wait, maybe after the arrest, maybe after taking them away, we can go back. They were like, no, they can't let the NGL carry their brothers away. So Mohbad says, it's his brother. Yes, they can't let them carry them away, that they have to go and intercept them and So we had no choice. Four of us went back to Maria's house to go and I also stay. My own house was like a stone throw from Maria's house, so it was easy for us to enter the estate. We got to the gates. From VGC now, you go out to drive. Yes, we drove down. We did not need access code or anything. Because she stayed in my house and also so with access, it was easy for us to enter. So when we got to the Maria's house gate, the NGL locked us outside. And they were already on the fence, on the fence of the house. I don't know how Mohbad found a way to enter. So from inside, he was telling me, he said I should, where's my phone? He said it was with me, but it was low. He said I should start making it live, I should go on live. He said I should go on live. So I didn't know it was on live. He said I started making a video. He said no, go on live. So I cut the video and I started I went on live. It's your phone. It's my phone. It's your phone. Yeah. So after that, my phone was on, let's say 20% or 15%. I can't remember, but my phone was low. So I was trying to tell him my phone was, but the whole commotion was too much. Everybody was noise, and immediately they saw that Mohbad was there. I think people were inside, but they were inside their houses, keeping from windows. Everybody came outside or came there. So they started hearing our voices, and people started coming out from their rooms. So that was how I started making videos. And surprisingly, I don't know how the video got to, before you know it got to 8,000, 10,000, and the whole show started. So during the whole, I don't know how Sharp maneuvered and entered, everybody entered, and by then they already handcuffed Shubumi. They already handcuffed Zino. And they were dragging him on the floor. So the boys, all the guys were trying to fight that no, you can't take him. Mohbad was quarreling with them, the manager was quarreling, everybody was quarreling with any other people. But you can't even, where's your warrant? Even if you want to come and arrest, where's your warrant?
So we're all, everybody was me. I was just like excited, making video. I was shouting. So at a point, Umi ran to one of the NDLA guy, removed his cap, and tried to like tear his shirt, said being physical with the guy. So immediately you can go back to the video. Anybody, I feel like the video is online, you guys can go back to the video. If you check the video, I dropped the camera immediately and I started shouting. I said, Umi, leave me alone, don't touch him, leave me alone, Umi, stop. I dropped my phone because I didn't want like people to see that she was
being physical with you.
Yes. So I shouted immediately and I dropped it, but you could hear my voice shouting, Umi, stop. So after then, those NDLA, they found how to maneuver. They carried Zeno because they were dragging. As at then, they already got angry because we were already being physical with them. So they got angry and they were dragging Zeno on the floor. So they put Shibomi inside the car. Then one other guy that just came on the visit, I don't know the guy, I've never seen him before. Then they put them inside the white bus. There was no it was a plain white bus. There was no window, nothing. So they took the bus left, like drove to the gate. So Mobile quickly told me, said I should call the estate gate.
But they didn't
Mobile was still dragging. Yes, he was still dragging, and his best friend, they were still dragging that no, you can't do this, you can't do this. So they left. Until they left, we were still at Malian's house, and immediately Mobile said, enter the car. Like his own car. So as at that point, everybody was energy now. Everybody just jumped into the car. Like we all jumped into Mobile's car. Like we that came with him, we all jumped into the car. Then I think few people were with us inside the car. So like 2 or 3 people. Everybody just laughed everybody, and we followed them. We're chasing after the NDLA car. So he told me to call the estate gate because it was my estate. I could call them. So immediately I dropped the video. I ended the live. I called the estate gate and I told them that if they let that bus out of estate, that they were going to have like Mali and the rest to answer to. So I was just being
so that they will not let
yes. So I had to just say that, and luckily for us, they locked the gate, the security gate, and they locked the gate. Yeah. So while we were at their back chasing them, we were not even so far from them. So on getting to the gate, that was where the whole show started. So on getting to the gate, the NDLA, on sighting the car, Mobile's car, they drove front because they saw that they already locked the gate. They started shooting up. They drove
literally shooting,
yes,
or just
guns. Yes, with their guns.
Okay.
They drove forward and drove backwards with their car and hit Mobile's car. Then drove forward again, drove backward again, hit the car again, drove forward again, drove backwards again, hit the car. Initially hit the car like 3 times. And he just bought the car from this.
What car was that?
Lexus.
Lexus.
Yeah. So after immediately Mubad saw that, he jumped out. So my car. Like he was just shouting and saying, all of them started exchanging blow. So immediately my ex saw, they were fighting Mubad. He took gun down, started hitting them because they were hitting his friend. So all of them started protecting each other and started hitting the NDLA. That was when the NDLA now used their gun. And Mubad was on low cut, but one was still barbing his harsh hair. So they used the gun and was hitting him countlessly on his head, countlessly. So he started bleeding. So I went on live again. But while I was on live, because the whole stuff already got so messy, I was very scared. So I hit the phone with her, but I was trying to read the comment. Everybody was just telling me, please just stay online, please don't leave, just stay online. Let's know where they're taking people to. Like it was getting messy and everywhere was dark. So I hit the camera and I was making the videos, and they started hitting everybody, including Shubomi. They used the gun, they fed off the gun and started hitting Shubomi. But Shubomi was she was so lucky. She used her leg to guide them. Yes. So she entered the bus, when they pushed her inside the bus. Zeno 2 was very just come inside, just come everybody. Everybody, when I saw the stuff already got, I didn't want them to touch me. I just entered the back of the bus, and I said, because there was no way you could escape through. And
Mobile was still bleeding. Did they push Mobile inside the bus as well?
He was still fighting. They were still fighting. Him and his best friend was trying to protect him. All of them were just there trying to fight each other. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, they forcefully pushed Mohbad and they were still hitting him the gun on his head and on his body and everything. They pushed him inside. So he was shouting, wow. Look at my head, look at my head, look at my body, look at my... They pushed him inside. They pushed his best friend inside. Like him too, but him too, they were hitting him on his head, but he was lucky because he has this big dreads on his head. So
that's your boyfriend?
Yes, my ex. So he couldn't penetrate his head. So he was lucky enough, but him too everybody was aggressive at that time.
Okay, so they now took you guys.
So yes, but at that spot, they beat me a lot because they knew she was hospital, so like I don't know if she escaped.
Okay, so they beat Mohbad's girlfriend.
Yes, but she escaped.
She escaped.
That's right.
Okay.
So I think.
So how many people did they carry?
We're 6.
They carried you?
Me, Bomi, Zino, Mohbad, his best friend, and one other guy. I don't know. I've never seen him. Yes, they carried me. We got to the station that night.
Okay, so before that,
in your country.
why did you think to arrest you?
I don't have an idea. I don't know why.
I never asked after that.
I don't know. Online, they were saying, because of some videos that they made, that they saw them smoking and
Okay, I think I remember the video.
Yes.
I think I remember. Okay, so when people got to the NDLA, what happened?
Okay. When we got to the station, as at then, I think they were already receiving calls because the thing was trending online. Okay, while we were inside the bus, while we were going to the station, people are like, I was still on live. So everybody, I was just trying to like hide my phone. I reduced the light on my phone. I hid my phone and I put it under my leg, and I was still trying to read the comments. And people were telling me, what's the address of the place, where are people going, where are they taking you to? We're trying to ask them why they were asking. I'm trying to ask the next person beside me. I couldn't remember. So we're trying to ask them, where are you guys taking us to? So shut up. Why do you need to know? Blah blah blah. They don't disclose where they were taking us to. So like they don't even know how we got to where we got to. So, and I was trying to text my friend as at that time she's an influencer too. I was trying to like text her as at that time that please okay, I think my son they already MTN already sent me a text that my son was about to finish. So I texted her to send me card immediately that I couldn't start charging. They were going to cancel me. So I think she was trying to send me card and the whole thing was happening. When we got to the station, my sub had already finished.
Oh, when you got to the NDLA office, your sub had already finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you manage to leave the NDLA? How did Mohbad leave the NDLA?
So that night, I didn't leave up until, I think I stayed there for like 2 days or 3 days.
No, you were not there for like 2 days?
Mohbad came out that same night. Because he had a show in Dubai the second day, so there was no how he had to like talk to them. He went inside to see the head of the
Which show did he have in Dubai?
I can't remember the name of the show, but he had the show in Dubai the next day.
Okay, so that was how Mohbad left.
Yes, that was how.
Now, this is for the NDLA part, so it shows that you were there and then you know him to a point. You showed a video. There's a video where Mohbad was pouring drink in your mouth.
Okay.
Now, was giving you drink. Would you say Mohbad is a heavy drinker? Do you know about the things he takes? Like, what does he take? Because I'm trying to understand some of the videos he did. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, what would you say? Was Mohbad a drinker? Was he a smoker? Was he doing drugs?
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ question tó ń béèrè pé ṣé Mohbad máa ń mu nǹkan? Ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́? Ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́ question yẹn? Ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́?
No, eléyìí ò ṣe live, but I was told he's still live, so I want to go and check now.
So wọ́n lè sọ pé Mohbad
wọ́n lè fi nǹkan wé lẹ́sẹ̀ ni wọ́n lè fi nǹkan wé Mohbad lẹ́sẹ̀ ni kàn fẹ́ wé nǹkan mọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ ni.
A lè sọ pé ó ti mú nǹkan.
The person that brought that information na
ó ti mú nǹkan pé èyí bọ́ náà ni dírẹ́fà náà sọ pé òun ti rí pé bó ṣe rí yẹn ó ti wà káì the same thing lélẹ́yìn náà sọ ẹ imagine.
Ó náà ti justice ni. Why time be?
It was not live,
why tẹ́ ń béèrè pé ṣé Mohbad máa ń mu nǹkan kẹ́ ẹ lè sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti mu nǹkan ó ti mu nǹkan ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ question yẹn ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ was he a smoker was he a drinker èèyàn kan dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń bì báyìí o èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé orí Mohbad ló ṣì ń gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn bọ̀ arifa rewind èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ lórí platform
èmi gan sọ mo sọ mo lórí gbogbo orí yìí orí ẹ̀ náà yìí ń gbé bọ̀ wọ́n yìí ń gbé bọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ mo sọ náà orí Mohbad gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn ọ̀nà yìí máa dàlé lórí.
ó ní I don't stop to smoke ganja mo dúpẹ́ lówó hallelujah ìyẹn ò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ náà ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ kíní pé ṣé ó máa ń mú nǹkan ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Wizkid pé ṣé ó ń mú nǹkan ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Burna Boy pé ṣé ó ń mú nǹkan.
jẹ́ statement ni àwọn wo ni ò kí mú nǹkan gbogbo àwọn olórin wo ni ò kí mú nǹkan tó ń béèrè fún stupid question lọ́wọ́ àwọn pé ẹjọ́ mú nǹkan àbí kò mú nǹkan ṣé ń gbọ́rọ̀.
gospel gan mú nǹkan gospel gan
tó ń pè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gan ṣé kò mú nǹkan ẹ imagine ẹ máa wo question what a dirty stupid question tó mú nǹkan.
láì tó ń béèrè pé ṣé Mohbad máa ń mu nǹkan ṣé Sam Larry ò kí ń mu nǹkan Sam Larry ò kí ń mu gbópo kí ń mu tajútajú.
I can't remember the name of the show, but it had a show in Dubai the next day.
Okay. So that was how Mohbad left.
èyí tó ń invite gan tó ń tàbí gan pàápàá gbèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ṣé òun náà mú.
You know him to a point. He showed a video. There's a video where Mohbad was pouring drink in your mouth. Okay. Now, was giving you drink. Okay. Would you say Mohbad is a heavy drinker? Do you know
Shango, heavy drinker.
Like, what does it take? Because I'm trying to understand.
Oh God.
Is he a heavy drinker?
Oh my God.
Is he a heavy drinker?
Drugs.
Was he doing drugs? Èmi ọkàn tèmi ò ń tèmi jẹ ọkàn mi ò ń tàn mí jẹ pé ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni bọ̀bọ́ yìí sẹ́.
About the drinking part, I don't really think he was much of a drinker.
Okay.
But drug nǹkan. But drug nǹkan.
But when he drinks, he gets very aggressive.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? He get very aggressive. Ṣé ń gbọ́ pé tó bá mọ tí ó máa ń bínú, ó máa ń wà aggressive. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ pa Mohbad?
There was a time in my presence, the way he called Naira Marley and reported to Naira Marley that Bella was giving Mohbad ice.
Bella Shmurda.
Yes.
Shango. Girlfriend in my cine. Wúnmi wo mo ń tẹ̀ láti gbéyàn sókè ní ìmọ̀ kan tó ń ṣe fún mi. Mo dẹ̀ ti ń lọ ibi iṣẹ́ ṣáta ló máa stream fún wa báyìí. Kódà ṣe busy ni. Èmi ti fẹ́ máa lọ ibi iṣẹ́ o. Ṣé ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó máa wá sọ sí mi pé Mohbad tó bá mu ọtí ó máa ń bínú Mohbad máa ń mu ọtí gan. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ṣé ti rí sìn? Èmi tí mo sọ fún yín pé olórí burúkú ni VDM ṣé ti gbọ́ ṣé ń gbọ́ ẹ wò kan tí Gabi Olight yìí sọ ó ní is this a plan to sabotage Mohbad's kind nature ṣé ti rí is this a plan to sabotage Mohbad's kind nature ṣé ti rí kí n máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀yin Nàìjíríà ṣé ti ń gbọ́.
Maybe she's the first part.
Arifa.
Ó mà ṣe. Ẹ máa ka jẹ́ kí n máa ka kọ́mẹ̀ntì. Ìyàwó máa sí ni ìyàwó máa sí eku ọ̀tá Mohbad kí Mohbad tó kú.
Nyama yìí fresh page VDM up and down.
Ṣé jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tá Mohbad ló ń gbé wá ní láti kọ́ máa wá lómi tàbí wọn? Ó ṣe jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ẹni ní ẹ̀rọ ń gbé wá tó ní
àwọn arífá wọn ò lọ́pọlọ wọn ò rí kankan nínú question tí VDM béèrè lọ́wọ́ lady yẹn wọn ò rí kankan tó bàjẹ́ nínú question yẹn pé kí ló dé kó tó béèrè question yẹn ṣé èèyàn kan ṣo ló sọ ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ni kan is this a plan to sabotage Mohbad's kind nature?
I don't know. Spending literally said, look.
Ṣẹ́tìrì.
Arifa, what is in that balloon? What is balloon? What is inside?
How you want make I know? I dey take am.
Ṣẹ́tìrì. Wọ́n fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó máa ń mutí, ó máa ń mu drugs. Definitely gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ kó tó kú. Ó lè jẹ́ tó bá ti high ló sọ gbogbo nǹkan yẹn. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́.
It's laughing gas. You don't see Wunmi face when they take am. You don't see how she.
It makes them high. And the balloon is blown. What is inside? Go that are taking.
No, it's the gas. If they put the gas in there.
This guy no go kill me.
They put the gas in there. So if the balloon that they used to dispense with.
I question. I don't die.
To you, it would look like they're just playing with a
birthday balloons, right?
Yeah, it will make you look like that. So a neighbor, it will make you look like they're just playing with a balloon, but then gas is already in there. So that is the gas.
Does it feel like? Sorry, I'm asking you. I haven't taken it. Sorry, let me know if you ask this question. It's very stupid. It's gonna be a stupid question, so let me not ask. Like the laughing gas when you are about to give them that gas.
It's gonna nitrous oxide. When I put that president,
yeah, it makes you high. Just like you know this balloon for birthday. You know that helium balloon that has helium gas in it. You know when you inhale it, it makes you high as well, and it changes your voice.
What I want to understand from this video now,
Pastor, what did you say?
Stopping yourself. When we have Shawure the deed that can tell us the how
exactly. Maybe he's been taking it.
Lagata is there to explain to us.
At the end of the day, when I know accused Lagata or when they were saying like they take laughing gas, Lagata, you know they're not going to answer. Anyway, at the end of the day, I think what is
Arifa, do you know that when we came alive, I think 3 or 4 days ago, you know I told you something that this whole scenario is also related to drugs. Do you remember I said something like this? It's related to drugs. I think 4 days or 5 days ago when I came online, and someone was trying to tell me we should leave that part first. We are still going.
At the end of the day, this video that they have played now, or that video that's played, is when Mali. There's nothing that is adding to but very dark man doing what you call investigation. So everybody's coming up. But that
video is just a distraction.
You them when
don't say it's a distraction, yeah. When you're investigating, you don't leave no stone unturned.
Which is fine, Emily. But for me, I feel like for now, the girl, the way when I heard that, I thought maybe she had more facts as to state as to what was happening.
No, but she wasn't there. She wasn't there. Remember, BJ has been interviewed this girl before.
Right.
So I was even thinking, could BJ have a hand in who BDM should interview? Because she's a big fan of the rattle. Right? So, but let's keep watching one. Then, secondly, I saw a comment where somebody said, "Oh, why is BDM carrying on drugs, drinks, blah blah blah?" Yeah, he has to, because remember, the girl could actually be under the influence of something to have done, to have carried out this kind of act. You see, so we have to every possible,
which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that you've done that. But for me, when I watched the video, I just saw a time. What I saw was the timelines of those, friendship and all of that was during his knowing Naira Marley. Maybe the questions were, which he asked her anyway. He said whether Mohbad takes drugs. So now my own thing now, because me, I'm very focused on what happened led to his death. I don't even give a shit if he smokes.
That's the thing.
We have to get that. We have to get that.
What VDM is doing is not going to suit everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's just all relax and just watch.
Exactly.
Because if you say you should focus on the house, what if
if me, I want to know the drug side. So probably he's going to do a roundup in everything. So let's just calm down. We'll get there. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with which one we say I tire. The person give opinion. I don't be like. Nobody's criticizing. Keep your mouth quiet. They're not let me.
Ratohan, don't also forget that we have 2 cases at hand. VDM is
Emily, I was saying that for me, the way I see this interview, you know the rabbits are not know there for comment. So basically, where worry you? Not try me.
There's no comment session. There's no. One of them is saying to me that CY's issue is gonna kill her family. I don't care. Like they can keep ransom because they are touching. They're pulling their balls, right? So you can expect less from them. So
I thought Spending said something about whether he took laughing gas.
He said
yes. Then he said yeah, but when they said no.
When they asked him about CY, he laughed over it. It's not
okay, because if he's saying, I'm asking the question. If he's saying it takes so, is he trying to say that Mohbad took laughing gas that night? Because if that is the case, I don't know what the effect of it. I don't know, because I didn't really. I just kept skipping his interviews. I listened to
basically. When VDM asked Spending, he didn't ask about that night.
Okay, just generally
that. Does it take stuff? Yeah. Right. He said yes. He now said, does it take heavily? He said no, but anytime it depends on the mood. Like anytime it feels like, taking alcohol, like, guy, I want to shut down today, then you take it, on a heavy mood. But
anytime
the
he takes alcohol, he's always aggressive.
You can imagine. Where's Arifa now? Who is this? Arifa has been shot.
You don't go screenshot.
You can tell. Look, let me tell you one thing.
What is this?
The lady will naturally not have that kind of voice. Except she's been taking stuff. She has a voice. Like a man's voice.
Wùmí ló mú fèrè yìí? Ṣé Wùmí nìyẹn?
Spending was lying then.
Is that Wùmí?
Of course.
Ṣé Wùmí nìyẹn?
My question, why I'm asking the question of
tó bá ti jẹ́ Wùmí ni, ṣé ti rí rísì tí mo fi ń bá ya Wùmí jà?
Yeah, even till now, right?
Ṣé ti rí rísì tí mo fi ń dragi ya Wùmí? Ada fún yín. Ṣé ti rí rísì sì tí mo fi sọ pé ya Wùmí fail? Ṣé ti rí? Now, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń wò mí àtàwọn tó wà lọ́dọ̀ Arifa, put yourself in my shoe as the sister of this olórí burúkú ọmọ yìí. Put yourself in my shoe tó bá jẹ́ àbúrò yín lọ screenshot tó ń lo nǹkan tó ń lò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Kẹ́ ẹ fi ra yín sí shoe mi, kẹ́ ẹ lè mọ ibi tí pains mi ti ń wá pé ìyá Wùmí fèlì lórí gbogbo ọmọ tó bí àfẹ́mí èmi tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run ọba kó mi yọ wọ́n tọ́ mi mo túnra mi tọ́. You see why I'm mad at ìyá Wùmí? Èwo nu yín tó ń wò mí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ló máa púta rẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ nǹkan tó kọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n ní balloon girl. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó kọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n ní balloon girl. If you were to be Wumi's sister right now, how will you feel? How are you going to feel? That is why I was dragging ìyá Wùmí. You cannot fail on me, fail on Super me, and also fail on Wùmí ọmọ mẹ́ta. Tato bí ló fèlì lórí àwa mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta. Make it make sense.
You said nothing concerning with any other person.
Now sí tí gbogbo ibi tí pains tèmi ti ń wá lórí ìyá Wùmí nìyí.
I dey ask then I'm coming. I dey ask about say if you take laughing gas, yeah. I hope say they give her medication, then it's fine. They give her medication, whether you know affect them. Now they worry.
No, look.
That's what my head just went there when I heard that. Yes.
That result, that autopsy and toxicology result, where they hide things, then you understand. Nothing like drug was found in the system. Now that thing with that toxicology say is
olórí burúkú ni ẹ làgàtà báwo ló ṣe mọ̀ pé wọ́n rí drug system.
Who went back after they have done the general check? Who went back to say that something they forgot something in Mohbad's body? If you remember that period, when were those people accumulating there? You understand?
Mo ti ń lọ bí iṣẹ́ tèmi. Ibi tó ń fẹ́ mi lówó
tí mo fi ń ṣe gbajúmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lèmi tí ń lọ yìí ìyẹn máa ṣòṣì ń bẹ̀ kẹ́ máa ṣòṣì. That's the reason why I was mad at Ìyá Wùnmí. That is the reason why. Because you all, when you get home, no wahala, take time. You all can sit at focus. Sir. You all can sit at the comfort of your home and mess at and laugh at us, drag us, say a lot of stupid analysis on us. But at the end of the day, bí Arifa ṣe babe, Ademi, Ade, mo ń lọ náà ò dẹ̀ dá mi lóhùn. Ṣé o ń sùn ni? Ṣé o ti set alarm? Yeah. Jordan, I'll miss you. Ibi tí Ìyá Wùnmí ti ṣe èmi nìyẹn o. Ibẹ̀ ni Ìyá Wùnmí ti ṣe mí. Oya, come and off this light. Go off the bathroom light. AC la tún ti tàn yìí. Owó náà wá bá ìgọ́bọ yìí ni. Off the light, má tàn náà lẹ̀. Ṣé you get what I'm saying? Ibi tí pains tèmi ti ń wá nìyẹn. You are crying. Why are you crying? I love you. Here I go. I'll see you. Let me go to work. Let me go. Má dẹ̀ fẹ́ máa lọ bí iṣẹ́. Àtẹ̀mí àti dáàdì wọn. Má dẹ̀ fẹ́ máa wúlò fún ara mi gangan. Débi tí máa wúlò fún àwọn ọmọ tí mo bí. Àtàrà ìlú. Because right now, kò ń ṣara mi nìkan ni mo wúlò fún. Mo wúlò fẹ́ bí mi. Mo wúlò fún àwọn ọmọ mi. Mo wá tún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wúlò fún ìjọba.